Oh, hi you guys, welcome Tech, Drake, Rebex, all of you guys in chat, thank you so much for being here. Also, hang on Adam, hang on, let's get open that stream on top so that we know exactly how many, retweets we get, because retweets mean prizes. So far we're on 4 already, awesome. Okay, guys, welcome. First of all, there it is, every 10 retweets. First of all, here are my social links. If you're not already in my Discord, you really should be. It's a great place. Today we were having rap battles. It was amazing. If you want to get a game, then DM me on Twitter and I'll get you a game. There's quite a list forming. But in our next season, I'll be taking on up to, I think it's around 10 or 12 players a week, so I'll have plenty of space for people. And YouTube is where I desperately fall behind as the program keeps crashing and always prevents me from catching up. I have a Patreon. If you guys would like to support me on Patreon, there is a link there. We just recently crossed our $200 marker, and we're now already on our way to our $400 marker. So thank you very much, everyone, for helping me out in that way. I also, with my Twitch payment, as of yesterday, I made enough money this month to pay rent. So thank you for that as well. Hildy, you get away from that plate. No. 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 Not for you. No. 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 This is not for you. I might have to take the cat out. I might have to take the cat out. I just ate chicken. Okay, I just ate chicken. And now Hildy's like, I smell chicken. And I want that chicken. I'm like, it's just a plate. But either way, you're not having chicken. Chicken is a no-no. Refresh, you're saying we're on 8 already? Yeah, 8 retweets already. Boom. Okay. So, next up, what am I talking about? Oh, why didn't it work on... No, I didn't get... I didn't link Anna right. Damn it. Didn't work for some reason. Stupid underscores. Okay. Lastly and not leastly, here is a link to my merch. If you like the look of the booklet that I was using in the stream just an hour ago, where I was doing some prep in my little booklet, then you can find it there. It's the booklets that Bex was talking about earlier, or was it Likes the Villain? One of you two. I know you both have problems with too many booklets, right? It was Bex, because it wouldn't go to her new house. Hey, Likes the Villain, welcome in. Speak of the devil, and they shall appear. Also, here is the tweet, as it says on the command. Every 10 retweets, there's another Wild Magic Surge, and the Wild Magic Surges come from our very own homebrew table of Wild Magic Surges. So, there you go. I think I've gone through everything, so without much further ado, I should go and get the rest of the players. Hang on a minute. Yeah, so let's go and get our players for today. Oh, hi, you guys. You are live.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello. Hello, hello. Lots
of us in today. 6-player one-shot. Alice is going to take the reins and show us all how it's done. Alice, would you like to go through the scenario first, or would you like to go through the
I would like to go through, if everyone could introduce their characters first, and then I'll give a little bit of a description of what happened last time, because this is in fact a continue-on from one we did before.
Yes, indeed. So why don't we start in the top left? We'll work our way down, then go to the top right and work our way down again. So we'll start with at Runeseal. Runeseal?
Second time you haven't gotten it.
Runesail.
3 syllables. Runesail.
Runesail.
Yep, you got it. You got it. I guess I'm supposed to talk about my character now, yeah.
Yes, please.
Okay, I'm playing Chime, who is a College of Whispers bard. She is also coincidentally a Kenku, which makes for interesting means of communication. She was raised without her flock, so she doesn't really have much of the normal Kenku mannerisms, but still has all the mimicry stuff going on. So that's me.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for Crispy Waffles for that subscription 2 months in a row with Twitch Prime. I appreciate you coming back and clicking that button. You get a Nat 1 or 22 gift. And anyone else sitting in chat with a Twitch Prime burning in your pocket and you've not gifted that subscription yet, hey, look at me. I'm pretty. And today I'm playing Flint, who is an Earth Genasi? An Earth Genasi. An Earth Genasi. Yeah, he was an Earth Genasi. I'm fairly sure he was an Earth Genasi. Wasn't he, guys?
Yeah, he was an Earth Genasi. I remember because I pulled his hair off and then started chucking it, so yeah.
Had a lot of fun mimicking him. Sorry.
Yeah, I can't remember what his voice was like either, so I look forward to hearing him being mimicked so I can remember what his voice sounds like. Next down the screen, we welcome Potato Hollow. Oh, hi! Tater.
Hi! I'm playing Lucius. He is a... he is a druid. He was basically kicked. He basically ran away as a child and was raised in the wild by his god, who he talks to a lot.
Of course. Flying up to the top right screen, we welcome at Abner Cineras.
There you go. You got it.
First time.
First time, you did it.
Hi guys, my name is Abner. I'm going to be playing Eric, who is a halfling barbarian from Ashwindale, one of the tribe of the Wolf, and he's out seeking the glory for his tribe by breaking femurs, and also is out to find the legendary Grizzly Elda, who is another barbarian he heard tell about, who also breaks femurs. So one day he's looking forward to meeting her.
I swear to God, Eric is like my favorite character ever.
Well, Josie, you're next.
Oh, well, hello, I'm Josie. I'm playing Jack Delisane, a Eladrin blood hunter, a sort of bounty hunter who really doesn't know how to shift, because Eladrins like to shift seasons. He really doesn't know how to do it, and so he's starting to get the handle on it. And so, yeah, he's going on an adventure to learn how to feel. So, Rip.
Awesome. And now, last and not least, and if you thought I struggled to pronounce the things before, hey, Anna, who is at _, Ephemeroptera. Close? I can't. Are you muted? I can't.
She is muted.
Oh, I have a... No, I'm not. That's how you pronounce it, Ephemeroptera.
Ephemeroptera. Got it. Yep. First time again. Hey!
First time all the time. You are blazing through this, Scrat, dude.
It's some call it a gift. Hi.
It is a gift.
Hi, Anna. What is your tell us about your character.
So my character's name is Vidania. She is an Eladrin cleric. She stays pretty much in the autumn stage. Yeah, but she's here on an adventure of study and research, so that's why she's with this party. Well, I don't know why she showed up with the party, but she's on her own, out trying to discover the world and keep notes and take samples of things.
Awesome sauce. I mean, what can go wrong? Alice, does this meet your requirements? Are we worthy?
You have met the requirements. Okay, so I'm going to give a brief overview of last time. The last one shot was called The Pools, in which our team of adventurers, they stepped into a pool and found themselves in a very dark forest. And they traveled through this forest and met some very odd creatures, these huge tall creatures that seem to have almost like the forest and animal skulls growing out the back of them. And there was a voice that would whisper from the sky. And as they made through this way through this forest, I think it's fair to say they met some pretty ominous and creepy encounters as it went. I think Arik had a vision at one point, and poor Jack was basically being followed by one of these things. Halfway through the forest, they also met a child called Wisp, or Willow the Wisp, as they knew, and she was carving arrows on trees and pointed them in the right direction to get out. And all the way through it, Vidania felt her hand burning, as if there was something drawing her to something else. As they reached the final pool and they battled to get into it, they appeared what seemed to be in another place on a cobbled street with purple, like a purple aura around all of them. And Vidania was holding almost like a spell or a barrier to protect them all as they all lay on the pathway, injured in some way. And we will jump to this point, and you guys will see a flash, almost like a flashbang, like a blinding purple flash.
Before we do that, Alice, why don't you assign us all a number and roll a d6?
Are we there already?
We're already at 10 retweets.
Okay, so Arak, you're 1, Jack, you're 2, Chime 3, Scrap 4, Lucius 5, and Vidina 6. And I'm gonna roll a 1d6. Do I count in this?
Up to you. I'd say no, but up to you.
Let's just do 6. Number 4.
Was that me?
Yes, it is. Yes, that is you.
How big is this table?
Magic Surge. Yeah, it is. It's well magic.
330. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, high numbers. 310. Target births a cactus the next time they fall asleep.
What?
I'm not going to ask.
Hey, it fits.
Yeah.
It fits.
I guess you get the point.
Yep.
Oh.
Learn so much on this channel. Right, okay, so there was a flash, like a flashbang. So your ears are ringing, everything is disorientated. You see just like a big purple light. And you all start to come round and you're on the same cold, cobbled street. It's empty, apart from all of you there. The air feels stale around you. There's no breeze, and a grey sky drifts above your heads. Almost like you can see the world turning. It seems to be doing it in like an arching way. As I said, there are no birds singing, there's no sound, there's no nothing. What lays in front of you of this path seems to be a road. Either side of this road is nothing. Literally just grass for miles. What separates you from the grass are two long fences going into a direction that you can't see the end of. You can't look. If you look forward, it's the same thing. If you look behind, same again. And apparently a siren. I don't know where that's coming from, but apparently there is a police car somewhere. But yeah, that is what you see.
Thank you very much for the subs as well. Potato subbed earlier on and gifted himself one. He's paying to win. You guys can burn him in chat as much as you like. Jack has 2 nat 20s from the last time we played. You also now have a nat 1 from our stream bosses, River. And Alice, you have a nat 20 from Crispy Waffles.
Thank you.
Subscription.
Waffles.
You just don't want me to have a good time. I get it.
Yeah.
Last time too, I think.
Something like that.
120, 120.
You had a 120 last time? Yeah, that's fine. We can give you that.
I think so.
Yeah, no problem.
So, you look around and this is what you see.
What does the fence look like it's made of? Is it wood? Is it
It's
rock,
wood.
stone?
It's
Wood?
like an old picket fence.
Okay.
It's a very simple fence.
How are we feeling? Like, do we feel
You
like
hurt.
numb? Okay, so we're feeling like
You ache, if anything, not necessarily a hurt, you just ache. So wherever you were struck, it's like, so you were struck in the head. So you probably have like a minor headache, if anything. And if anyone was struck anyone else, it's like an ache, like a muscle ache, more than anything. You're not wounded.
Oh, Tempest's ball sack. I feel like I've been wrestling a passel of reindeer. What was that? Where in the nine hells are we? Another queer place again.
I'm going to pull both of my feet up to my chin and start like rocking myself.
And Lucius is going to go roll over, go to sleep.
Oh. Eric is going to look around to see what he can see. Apparently, it's just the fence line on either side going, and you can't see how far it goes, right? Is that correct?
No, it's like a never-ending thing. Like you can't see
Okay.
the end of this.
Okay. All right. Well, at the very least, there are no pools around. Gotta give them that, wherever's... Hey, Jack, you okay? You okay over there? Jack?
Gonna look at Jack and say, I think it's dead, Jim.
I'm gonna go over and check on Jack.
Are you gonna touch me?
Yeah, so on the shoulder. Jack,
Okay.
you okay? You okay there? Easy now, easy now. I know we're in a queer place again. At least there are no pools, but there's this here road that goes down a fair piece. Goes over yander there and yander that way.
Somebody tamed the stones.
Hey, what's that again?
I think Flint's voice changed again.
I can't remember what my voice sounded like.
To be fair, it's not that far off.
I'm sorry, that was out of character.
And hearing Flint's booming voice, I'm gonna wake up and be like,
Okay, right then.
Are you uns okay?
Okay.
All right, Chime, you're okay. Jack, how you doing there? How you doing there, feller?
What just happened?
I ain't got no ideas. Just like last time, we ended up in some pools. Now this here road goes down yonder, and yander that way. Nothing else around.
I'm gonna start looking for my short swords. Both of them. They're on me,
All
right?
your weapons are there.
Okay. I'm
What
gonna
is the-
take them both out. I'm gonna be like,
What is Vidinia doing?
Didn't she have some issues last time when we went through? Some burning.
Yeah, your hands, like they don't hurt anymore. If you look at your palms, there's 2 black, like as if it was like a burn mark on each hand.
So she's probably trying to figure out what's going on with her body, I would say. If there's any checks I can make, I don't know, but
I suppose you could do an insight.
$12?
Okay, from a 12, you can probably guess that there's a burning is maybe from holding on to a spell for too long. Like you've drained yourself from this and it's created a permanent mark in the palm of your hand. Can you all roll a perception check for me, please?
Damn, I did not roll.
that's crit. 23. 12. Sorry, 12.
20.
23.
Okay.
14.
Everyone who rolled 23. Everyone who rolled over 13, on the fence, you will see some arrows that have been crudely carved into the wood.
On both right and left fences, or just one side?
Both sides, but all
Both sides.
pointing in one direction.
I cast Minor Illusion and write with like a glow stick.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we go the other way? Pointing to the arrows.
I'm not fussy. I'll do whatever you guys want to do.
Didn't we see arrows in the other place? That little girl was putting them on the trees and such? You reckon that might be her too, somehow? I don't understand hoodoo, so that's probably all that is hoodoo. All them workings and...
Chime, can you roll a perception for me, please?
See my feet?
You do see your feet.
They're pretty cool looking. They got little leather wraps on it.
If anyone else would like to roll perception, please just go for it.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
another 23. Ooh, hey,
Lucius and Arik, you see by the fence, these arrows end. And you see a small knife, like a small dagger, that is dropped where the last one is carved.
hey, fellers, look at that over there.
Uh,
I go over to the dagger.
I'm gonna follow Arik.
and I'm just going to be following them, mumbling to myself.
And when I get close enough, I'm gonna kneel down, take a knee, take out my Warhammer Thumper, and kind of prod the knife or the dagger.
It is a standard, very simple dagger. One that Chime will recognize.
Anybody know where that one came from? Weren't there? Yeah, Chime. You reckon you know something?
Minor Illusion. It's mine. Picks it up, looks at it.
This is the knife that you gave to Wisp. The one she treasured that you gave her.
I tell you something, I don't like riddles. Puts the dagger away.
What kind of riddles are you talking about?
As you're all looking around at this dagger, when you look back up, there's now a house in front of you. And where the arrows end, there is a swinging gate.
Tempest's teeth.
Nope.
Where'd that come from?
Nope.
Maybe the stone hasn't been tamed.
You wouldn't see that house any earlier? I didn't see that there.
Nope.
I keep Thumper handy.
This house is wooden all over. It's a very square house. Imagine how a child would draw a house. Square, roof, chimney on top. There's a porch up front. With
Is it directly in front of us?
It is directly in front of you.
What material is it made out of?
It is all wood.
Yeah.
And the porch on the front is a broken, well, like a link has broken in the chain that rocks the swing seat at the front. And this looks old, well, not necessarily old, it looks lived in, but weathered because it's wood. So it was almost like painted a white before, but where the weather has beaten it, like some of the paint's flaking off.
Are there any tracks anywhere where the dagger was?
There are no tracks.
None at all. Okay.
No. In front of the house is like a lawn, and you can see a footpath that is worn from people probably walking through it, and there's a huge garden all the way around it as well. It's like a typical family house.
Nope.
You're gonna see Lucian holding his holy symbol, which is a necklace with a seashell on it, staring at the ground, going, "Melora, guide and protect me."
I'll look after you.
Earn everything.
He looks at what's his name? Flint. Please do. Please do.
Rocky hand pats you on the back. No problem.
Yeah, we'll do the same for everybody.
I'm getting out a torch.
It is light round here.
I know.
I know you're planning on burning it.
Just
I call out to the house. Hello? Anybody there?
light the torch on fire. Give it a good look.
As Eric shouts this, you see almost like a blur of colour run behind the back of the house. And a laugh.
Tempest's teeth. I don't like that.
What kind of laugh?
A child's laugh.
Is it the same laugh from earlier? The same voice
Which
from
one?
the wisp?
Roll
could it-
perception.
Me and my +2 wisdom bonus. I have no idea.
You're not sure, but it is definitely a child's voice.
Earn everything.
I heard a little person. They might be in trouble.
I'm throwing the torch. Fuck this noise.
You
I'm-
throw
I'm-
the torch.
Oh yeah, onto the porch.
Yeah. You throw the torch. As soon as it touches the porch, it goes into smoke and steams out.
I'm gonna try and produce flame on the porch.
I don't like that.
The porch catches fire.
Oh, there we go.
No damage is done, and it fizzles out.
Nope.
There's hoodoo at work here. I'm telling you. I
Nope.
swan it. There's hoodoo at work.
Nope.
You see a little face pop its head round the corner. A smiling face. Hello.
Is this face familiar?
No. It is the face of a little girl.
Who's there?
Who are you?
I'm Lucius.
What? Why are you in my yard?
I have no idea.
And she sort of comes out from behind. and
Stay
she's
where you
dressed-
are.
Dressed in a. She's like, okay. And she's dressed in literally a little white dress. And she's got long blonde hair. And she's like, okay, I'm sorry.
Do you live here, little one?
Yeah, I live here with my mum.
Is your ma inside?
I think so. I was looking for my friend. We were playing hide and seek.
Which friend is that?
My friend Willow.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh.
Have you seen her? I know it's cheating if you say yes, but she keeps beating me and I really want to win one.
Okie dokie.
We saw her a while ago.
Oh. Like, how long ago? Because we've only been playing for like 15 minutes.
Might want to follow the
I've
arrows.
no idea because I don't know how we ended up in this place in the first place.
She looks at you like kind of strangely, like, okay.
I'm gonna smack Lucius with one of my short swords and be like, shh, don't give away information. We don't know who she is or what she is.
I'm just gonna hop forward. Just jingle, 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 jingle.
It's just a little person, Jack. I think
Hello.
it'll be okay.
Oh yeah, we met a little person before, and she was clearly not what she seemed.
Okay.
Like, the girl tilts her head and looks at Chime and looks at her staff with all of this, and she's just like, so shiny.
Jingle, 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 jingle.
Ah.
We have to figure out if we are in the real world again, or if this is another pool. I'm whispering it to my people so they
Oh,
shoot
okay.
to it.
I'm
Go ahead.
probably
At
keep a
least
fight with the
Lucius
Gloria.
leads up and like, clearly we're not in the material plane because fire does not fizzle out like that.
I saw that. You fellers reckon she knows the other little one we saw elsewhere?
Yes, but
Well, she said she did.
I'm just saying there's more than one way to skin a cat when it comes to fizzling out magical fire.
I rolled Arcana 21. What the hell causes that?
What, the fire?
To go out magically on a porch to spell magic, some kind of barrier.
It seems like, yeah, there's something there that is just protecting it in general. Like, not like a heart, like an evil magic or anything. Like, it's just a protect spell.
Oh, that makes sense. It's reasonable.
And she's like, this little girl wanders over with her hands behind her, like wringing them, like, what you doing?
I still got both of my short swords out.
She doesn't seem phased by this.
Okay.
Oh, I think we were trying to burn the house down.
Why? I live here.
I don't know.
Please don't. I kind of like it. We've only got one house.
Okie dokie. Ryan looks apologetic as much as a bird can look apologetic.
And she sort of knows. She's like, it's okay.
Lucius just looks at the ground in shame.
I'm looking like at one of the short swords, looking back at her, and just like that for a little bit.
And I was starting to like you. At Jack.
I'm not doing anything. I'm just looking at my short swords.
And she looks at you. She's like, are you alright?
No, I'm not.
Nope.
Can I help?
I don't know.
Do you want tea? Mom always says tea helps.
Ooh, me please.
Okie dokie.
Does everyone want tea?
I don't reckon I ever had tea. Let me try some of that.
You've
I'm gonna
never
put
had
away.
tea?
I'm
Never
gonna put away
had-
my right hand short sword, still with my left hand out, and continue like dabbing the blood from my head injury away from my forehead.
What happened to you?
Ask her, and I'm gonna point to Vidania.
You can have this if you want. And she reaches in and pulls out like this little handkerchief and just holds it up to you like, that can my help.
I'm gonna attempt to grab it. I don't pass through anything, right?
No, she's can face on. Just if you want it. I understand that you're not supposed to take stuff from strangers, so if you don't want it, that's fine.
What does the handkerchief smell like?
It smells like lavender. Probably just like a really fresh, as if it's just been washed.
Yeah.
It's okay, I haven't used it yet.
So you said you and your mom live here.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Well, I'm gonna be ruining your handkerchief here in a second.
It's okay, I've got a few more. Mum makes them for me. Well, she doesn't make the handkerchief, she embroiders them, and then you see like some embroidery on the handkerchief.
How good is it?
It's a name.
Ooh. What's the name?
The name is Lily.
So, is Lily your mom or your name?
No, that's me.
Hi, Lily.
Hello. What's your name?
You can call me Jack.
Jack. Okay.
Lucius bows.
She bows back, like she's just trying to mimic what you're doing. She's not too sure why you're doing it, but she tries to copy back. She's like, I don't know what he's doing, but yeah.
Chime just jingles her staff.
I give a nod.
Do you know what happened here?
What do you mean?
Okay, you don't, obviously, because if you would, you would do that. Never mind.
Did you want to come in for tea? Mum likes guests, so... I mean, I don't normally get to see guests. There's not many people around here.
What type of people would be around here?
What type?
Yeah, like cloaked people, or like stinky people, or like hairy people, or like
Hairy people? Just people.
just people.
Like you and me. Like... I don't know... I don't know what kind of neighborhood you think this is.
I'm trying to figure it out.
No,
I
there's
don't
no
know.
cloaked or hairy people here.
Okay.
So
Chime's gonna pull out a book, a little blank book of paper,
Mhm.
and with minor illusion, write on it, "Can you read?" on it, and just holds it up.
and she looks and she's like, not well, but I can a little bit. I'm learning.
I give back her handkerchief.
And she's just like,
Chime.
thank you.
Minor illusion's like 1 minute, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so I can keep writing it without casting.
Yes.
And writes down, "Sorry about the behavior of my friends. We're a little lost." Oh,
That's okay.
At this point, I'll put away my left hand short sword.
what's your mom like?
She's a mum. She looks after me and I don't know.
She
What a
nice?
mum's like. Yeah, we play games all the time.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like some tea.
You're just going to hear the loud grumbling of Lucius's stomach.
And she's like, are you hungry as well?
Chime
It's
just
gonna be
points
like,
to, "We're a
"Yes."
little lost." Again.
Yes, please.
Okay. Oh, come with me then. And you see her sort of like do a half hop skip up to the porch, and she
Kinda
opens
makes
the door
Lucius is gonna go through the door.
and skips in.
I'm gonna stop Vidania right before we get entering and be like, "What happened?"
I don't know yet. It seems that I was holding a spell for too long, but I have no memory of it. My hands were burning, and now I have these marks, and I can show them my hands. But as far as that goes, I don't really know much else. I don't know what I did. I don't know how we got here. I don't know what I did to you.
Because you were here before we were.
wish I could remember more. I don't really understand what's going on.
And I'm gonna walk in.
As you guys approach the door, you see it is a bright red painted door. Are you guys going in?
Is the door as weathered as everything else around it?
Yeah, it's pretty weathered.
Okay,
It's,
so
it's sort of all the same outside. It's all been in the same.
well, red paint fades in the sun.
Mm.
So
It's almost like it is turned like a pink, you know, the pinkish sort of color it goes when it's been in the sun for so long.
cheap playground equipment. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
What color's the outside of the house?
White.
Okay.
Nope. Time just hops in. Fuck it.
I'm gonna be right inside the door. Hello? Anyone here?
Wait, did the girl did Lily open the door?
Yeah, Lily opened the door. She's currently stood in there like, "Well,
Okay, well, exactly. I'll walk in.
are you
Where's your mom?
Well, she's in the living room.
As I walk in, I'm gonna say, "Pardon the intrusion. Hello." Like expecting like an answer from the mom or something like that.
Yeah, she's sort of like, you can hear like a clanking or something, and it's probably like a sound of pots and stuff in like a kitchen.
Okay.
It sounds like quite homely. Like you can hear like something on the stove and things going on. She's like, are you gonna stand outside? She sort of looks at Chime. Mum doesn't like the door open, otherwise we get a draft. We're a bit drafty anyway.
Chime hops in, mimics the sound of the pots and pans going on, tilts her head to the side, listens, looks around.
I'm going to go towards the sound of pots and pans because that
Mhm.
means food.
So has everyone stepped in?
Yeah.
The door
Where
slams
did-
shut.
Where did we step into?
Did anybody
What-
shut it?
No. I heard a cat. There is no cat in this house.
Here's no cat.
It's not
I
mine.
might shut the door. Then
The door slams shut.
I'm gonna open the door again.
There is no door.
What?
What happened? Did you see? Y'all see that?
Fuck!
What happened?
I believe we have been tricked.
Then wait, I might have something detect traps or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be worth anything to do that now?
I'd say probably not. If you want to roll a perception so that you're not wasting anything, I guess. So
18.
there are no traps. You are in a corridor. You're in a dull corridor, all wooden on the inside. There is like a desk or like a chest of drawers to one side. It's quite a narrow corridor. And there is like a pot of flowers on top. And there are there's like some bits of paper or what looks like maybe someone's like when people get mail or something and they pop it on the side. That's what they've done.
Can we investigate that yet, or is it like too soon?
Almost.
Is there any
Outs-
windows?
There are no windows. However, at the end of the corridor is another red door. And to the left
Nope.
is another red door.
To the left of the door at the end of the corridor.
So if you're looking down the corridor, there's a red door at the end. As you look to the left, there is a red door next to it. There is a table
Okay.
in the hallway, drawers and boxes underneath. They're all closed. There are flowers on top in a small clay vase. There's some letters and papers on the side. And apparently a cat.
I'm gonna go and inspect.
Is
the paper.
Lily in the room?
Lily is gone.
Lucy's
Okay,
gonna look
maybe-
around. Hello, there.
I'm gonna turn around and put my head against the wall behind us and tap on it. Is it hollow?
No, it seems completely solid.
Oh, that's great.
Also, no one calls back when you shout out.
Does his voice have any kind of resonance in here, or is it flat?
It's pretty flat.
Does the
That's weird.
pots and pan sounds
It's gone.
there?
Fun, okay.
Well, I'm still hungry. I'm gonna head to the kitchen. I'll put my hand on the red door and push it open.
Which
Yeah.
Nope.
I'm going with.
Man, I'm on
the
completely
tree.
on the opposite side, so it's kind of pointless. But it's just like, no.
So, which red door did you push on, left or right?
Right.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
it's locked.
Oh.
Yes. So no. Oh, we're good. Never mind.
Well, this seems strange.
I'm not scared at all.
I'm gonna do produce flame on the door.
It licks over it like a flame and nothing happens.
Ah.
I'm gonna knock on it.
Can I go inspect the papers and stuff, and inside the vase and stuff like that?
You can go inspect the papers if you want to roll me an investigation, please.
Investigation. Rip. Nope.
Okay,
Can I roll investigation?
you can roll an investigation as well,
Y'all.
because Jack definitely doesn't see anything. Wow.
Rip.
Can I
I'm
roll?
gonna wander over and see what they're doing.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake. There.
Okay.
Jesus, y'all.
Chime is like, for God's sake, guys, move aside. Chime will pull out a
Yeah.
letter. It's not a
Lucius
letter.
just-
It's like a folded piece of paper. It just says Jack.
Lucius tried to investigate, but he's on the floor just holding his
You got
stomach.
distracted by the flowers. It's fine.
He's on the floor holding his stomach.
I'm
hungry.
freaked out the whole thing, so it's really hard for me to concentrate. I'm like, the whole
Hello?
time.
It's for you. Hands in the paper.
Is there writing on the paper?
It says Jack. And it's folded over.
Hey,
I'm
you
gonna
fellas
grab the
find
paper
something over there?
Is there anything else in that pile?
I'll be like, grab one of my short swords and be like, die.
If,
Not
you,
really
if you're not
necessary.
going to open that, I will.
I destroyed it.
You hit it with a
Bite
sword
me.
a bunch of times. How much HP does a piece of paper have?
Who's
Mer-
opening the note?
I'm opening it.
Wasn't it destroyed? Because I grabbed the piece of paper from her and started like.
There is no dent on it. There is no nothing on it.
Yeah, I'm opening it. and going to read it.
Lucius will open this, and it will say one more dream, and it will say with all my love, Cynthia.
Ah. And I'll
First
I'll
off,
hold up
yes.
the note to him and be like, have you been here before? Someone seems to know you.
Hello? It's for you.
What's
gonna go-
going on, Jack?
Shakingly grab over to the paper and take it. Is it in her handwriting? Like,
It is. You recognize the handwriting immediately.
I'm gonna chuck it on the floor, cast create bonfire right where it lands.
Ah!
As you do this, it catches fire and drifts up and disappears into like ash.
So this whole time, Flint's been staring at this locked door.
Mhm.
And what I'd like to do now is I'd like to roll investigation on the door with my fists really hard.
Okay, so first of all, roll investigation.
No, you misunderstand. I'm just trying to
No,
break
I
it.
know what you're trying to do.
Examine,
I'm
examine,
telling you to roll
examine,
investigation
examine.
before you hit it.
Anyway, I'm just navigating a cat. There we go.
Navigating the cat.
Rip.
You guys need glasses or something? Like, what's going on here?
We probably might could.
No, can I smash it now?
Try.
Wait. I want to roll investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I'm gonna roll a die.
like
Nat one.
that's Karat's
Never
face.
How's the 15?
Chime, first of all, before Flint crashes this door. She can see the door handle at the top and realize if you touch it and try turn it, it doesn't move, indicating someone is holding it from the other side.
So
And Flint, as you hit the door, you splinter it on the way through.
Did
And you
somebody-
see a face the other side who quickly laughs and runs away.
Was it a child?
It was not a child.
Hello.
I'm going to look at what's his name? Flint, and be like, now that was impressive.
Flint, who are you saying hello to?
There's a laughing person. There's someone happy in here.
Tempest's balls.
Is there more papers on the desk area?
There are they all
I'm going to
flame.
Okay,
use my
and they don't say anything.
hand axe to try and destroy the rest of the door. Nope.
You
Rip.
hear knocking, and it's coming from the door to your left.
Time knocks on it.
It opens.
Yeah.
The one on the left.
Hammer
Please
at the
take-
ready.
Hello?
Yeah,
It's for you.
I've got my hand axe up.
It's quite a
and
dark
my
room.
holy symbol right
It's
behind
quite a
it.
dark room.
I've got my hand axe
Hello?
like this, and holy symbol like this.
Anybody in there?
Like,
I'm gonna cast dancing lights down the hallway because y'all freaking panicking
I'm going. Yeah,
Is this
I'm going
into
to.
the hallway or into the room?
into whatever's dark that way.
Okay, the room. As you look into the room, it's a pretty empty room. There's a wash basin at the side. And there are 6 beds.
I'm going to, in the previous room, not entering that room. I'm going to sit down next to like the little bonfire and just kind of like stare into it, trying
Mhm.
to calm myself down.
I'll pat Jack on the back. It's okay.
What is Vidina doing? How is she reacting to this?
So she's just kind of been watching everything that's going on. Still kind of freaked out about what happened to her hands. Still trying to figure out why she's there. I think she's a little bit more concerned with that. And kind of just watching everyone else inspect the room. But now that this door has been opened and she feels like the creepiness of everything going on, I'm gonna have her mace out just in case, and then ready her spell. I think I can do like guiding bolt. I think I'll ready that.
Okay, so if any of you look into the room, you see these 6 beds, and on these 6 beds, you see 6 items or 6 boxes.
Does one of those boxes contain food?
Don't know.
While everybody's kind of looking into the room, I'm gonna cast message at
Mhm.
Jack. Just lean in and go, Jack. I do.
I love Jack.
Hello, it's for you.
I'm just going to start carrying open boxes.
Okay, so you go to a box. There's a box on a bed. You opening the box?
Yeah, I'm going to tear open the box.
There is a small packet of like seeds in there, like for planting. And there's acorns and leaves and like some fungus and like some mushrooms and things like that.
I quite like this box.
Don't need it.
I'm going to keep it.
After a while, I'm going to stand up and say, "Well, Cynthia, if we're gonna meet this way, let's see if it's really you." And I'm gonna walk into the other room.
To the
I'm-
box?
Staying outside of that shit.
No, walk into the room with the beds.
Yeah. If you go to, well, again, you see all these beds. You can see Lucius opening this box with all these little bits in it that he probably seems quite interested in.
Yes.
And there is another box, and it has the name Jack on it.
I'm gonna go over and open it up.
See, I'm a druid.
What do I see?
You see a compass, and the arrow is constantly spinning.
Is that the only thing inside the box?
Mm-hmm.
So, you want me to find you, is that it? I can play that game.
As you and Lucius are in there, you can see the other 4 boxes, each with a name of each person on it.
Hmm.
What'd you fellers find in there?
Mine has stuff I really like in it.
Abner. Or Eric. Sorry. Eric. It's got your name on it.
What's that?
Amir.
I go into wherever he's gesturing to.
It's got your name on it.
I don't like that.
Minor illusion, glow stick writing. Hey, someone grab mine.
How big are these boxes?
Like a shoebox.
And is the lid hinged? Or
No,
does it just
it's like just a take off the top box.
okay?
It's like someone's got a crayon and drawn your name on the top.
It's a kid handwriting.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that wasn't English. Didn't take mage hand. I'm so sad.
I'm gonna pop the lid on the box that has my name on it with the end of my hammer.
Okay,
Just flip it open.
you do that, and on the bed it sits. You open this box, and there's one of those old toy snakes that connects all through, and it is a huge white one. And you also see a small wooden carved dwarf.
How
Where'd you
big
get
is
yours?
how big is the carving?
Oh, it's like a little model. It's about that big.
Okay.
What'd you find in yours? I'm still kind of mesmerized by this, the compass.
Oh,
Well, there's a little figure. What's the figure made out of? Is it wood?
It's like wood. It's like someone has carved it out of wood.
There's some kind of carving in here. It looks like a little person, maybe a dwarf. I can't tell.
Have you picked it up?
Okay, I pick it up.
Okay. You can see a name carved on the back.
I have a question. Is this mushroom poisonous?
Why don't you taste it and find out?
That's a terrible suggestion.
Find out. D&D.
Let's see. Nature. I'm going to roll nature to see if I know if it's poisonous.
There we go.
No, it's not poisonous. It is a standard, like, field mushroom.
I'm going to eat it.
Yep, you
Roll,
can eat
keep
it.
roll.
Okay, I'm gonna
so-
leave my staff in the doorway just in case it decides to fucking close on us again.
Yeah.
So just lay
so
the
sort
staff
of prop
down.
it open, sort of thing.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
she just lays on the ground, all the jingly stuff. And y'all might notice if you're looking at her, she actually has to hold on to one of the beds as she moves through the room towards the box with her name on it. And it's like she's unsteady on her left side. Like she can't quite put her weight on it and kind of picks up the box and looks at it. And then I'm going to walk outside with it back into the hallway.
Yeah. Yeah, you do that.
Okay, take my staff with me. Screw you guys.
Do I have one as well?
You all have a box with your name on it.
I want to do what
So-
Chime just did as well.
You can do exactly the same.
Yeah, I'll take it out of the room.
I'm excited. What's in my box? I rush up to the bed and I just rip the box.
As you do, you literally see a rock collection. There are fossils, there are shiny
Oh.
rocks, there's normal rocks, it's a whole, like, an array of rocks.
I'm gonna pocket my compass and I'm gonna walk up to Flynn and be like, I'm kind of curious. Do you actually eat rocks, or what?
Don't be silly. I eat soil.
Oh, Duh. I should have known.
Well,
that.
there's some soil in this box.
So the figurine I've got, I look. You said there's a name written on the back. I take a look and see what
Yeah,
it says.
quite crudely carved, like quite. It says Karnak.
Recognize that.
Wasn't
from-
that?
You're right.
I'm metagaming, don't mind me.
I recognize that from what you've told me, Eric.
I have no idea what's going on in the hallway.
Are you okay?
Karnak.
Arnek? You sorry, you wrote your name down. Sorry. Are you okay?
Not sure.
I
Alice
look
out
around
of
the room.
Alice out of character. Do I recognize the name?
Yes, you do. Who gave you your hammer?
Is that the name of his brother?
No.
Because
Oh,
last
wait.
time he'd had something
Yeah.
with.
Because wasn't his brother like killed by a snake or something like that?
No,
Mhm.
not killed.
Not killed, just injured.
Injured.
That's rude.
How rude.
Hmm.
I'm gonna take a look around the room.
It is empty, apart from a basin, like a water basin. And these three beds. These three beds are like a wrought iron, very simple. There's like a small mattress on them, and a cover, and one pillow.
The dancing lights that had been lighting the room go out.
Is this chime just like fucking around, or?
I'm
Okie dokie. Lights come back.
Thank you. I walk over to the basin, and I look inside.
It's empty. If anything, it looks quite dusty, like it needs a clean. But other than that, there's nothing.
Pick it up,
No.
put it down. Pick it up, put it down. It doesn't do anything weird, right?
No, it's just like it's made out of like a china sort of thing in a wooden stand.
The wooden snake that's in the box too. I take a look at that.
Hmm.
Is there anything written on it, or is it just like one of
It's
those?
just a little toy
snake.
wooden snake painted white.
So there isn't any mirrors or anything like that in this
There are
room?
no mirrors. There are no nothing in here.
I leave the wooden snake on the bed, and I look at the figurine of the dwarf. And I say to myself, "What in the nine hells are you doing here?"
I'm gonna grab the bowl, the basin.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna just like destroy it, trying to destroy it.
You're gonna smash it.
Yeah.
Okay, it's quite heavy. If you roll me a strength,
Oh, rip
just
straight.
to like, ugh.
It's late. I need a help. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, there we go.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, you like how are you destroying this?
Okay, so I'm just gonna grab it by the tip, and just drop it.
Okay, as you do this, it like cracks in 3 pieces.
Well,
Um,
That was a bit rude.
I know. It's just
I'm going to start walking out of this room and go towards the other door that Flint smashed in.
I'm
Okay.
just gonna reach up and grab you by the edge of your robe. Don't keep going. And like she's sitting on the floor with her staff and just grabs him.
Is Chime and Vidina opening their box?
Chime, go ahead, Vidinia.
Oh, I wanted
Vidania,
to
rather.
take mine as far away from everyone else as possible, and just kind of like secretly open it so no one.
So
can
sort of
see.
like peer in rather than. Okay, as you peer in, there's like a leather-bound sketchbook or journal with a fresh quill and an inkwell in there.
So can I try inspecting them closer than that, or is it just kind of they are what they seem they are?
They are what they seem they are, I'd say. It seems like a simple, just a notebook, if anything.
So I do want to flip through it just to see if there might be anything in it.
It is completely empty.
Can I try writing in it?
Yeah.
So I just want to write my name.
And you write your name perfectly in there.
That's it? Nothing happens? Okay.
I love how suspicious you all are.
Eric is going to reach over to the little wooden snake on the bed, snap it in half, and then take the little figurine of the dwarf and put it in, tuck it in my belt.
You do that.
I've already got everything from my box in my backpack.
Yeah, you're just piling it in.
Right, my box. I'm looking this thing over before I open it. What the fuck is it made out of?
It is just like a, I guess, shoebox size. Like I said, it's almost like a papery wood type thing, literally.
Like
Like a
wood pulp,
shoebox.
kind of cheap.
Yeah, kind
Find
of.
in a country general store. Okay.
Yeah, it looks
Is it
more sort of
painted?
like handmade, not painted, just
Okay.
plain.
Arcana.
Hmm
Is there anything weird about this box?
There is no magic about this box.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna open it.
You open it, and inside is a small flute and a set of papers of scales, but with nothing written on it.
I have a beak!
Mhm. I
Motherfucker!
am very aware.
Why would you do this? Why are you beating me this way? Okay, I'm gonna pull the papers. I'm gonna look at the flute. How well is it made? Does it look playable? Is it nicely made?
It looks carved. It looks like someone's taken a lot of time in this, but it doesn't look necessarily like a skilled person has done this.
Oh, that's nice.
Like someone has taken the time to do this.
Is it a side
No,
whistle, or is
it's
it
almost
just
like an Irish whistle.
oh, like a whistle. Okay, I could play those. I just
Mhm.
jam it in my nose.
Yeah, just Okay.
Great. I jam it in my nose and blows the lowest note on it. What key is it in?
It makes a lovely tune of D flat.
Who puts a whistle in C sharp? This is anything, you assholes. Okay, what's the music look like?
Sorry?
The music, there's papers.
Yeah,
in the
it's
bottom.
empty. It looks like it's there ready for someone to add to it.
Oh, so it's just staff paper then?
Yeah, it's literally just stuff paper.
Hey, cool. Right then. I'm gonna take out a quill and an ink bottle real quickly and transcribe one of the first tunes I've ever known on it.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna stick the flute up my nose and play it. What happens?
Nothing happens. If anything, the notes you've just written, as you play them, it's like they sort of bounce off the page a little bit.
Arcana that shit.
You can arcana that shit.
I'm
I know
going to-
nothing!
Arcana.
Yeah, and yeah.
I rolled a 6, y'all.
Nice.
Fuck off.
Perfect.
Too bad I don't have advantage.
Don't. No, nobody likes chime. No, it's okay. I'm gonna roll up the papers. I've got a little piece of leather
Mhm.
from my time in the College of Whispers. I'm gonna very carefully wrap the paper up in the leather and a little bit of waxed fabric.
Hmm
And I'm gonna stick the flute. I have a little pouch, like padded pouch. I'm gonna stick it in there, put it back in my pocket, stand up, jingle, 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 and look around. What is everybody else doing? I've been kind of engrossed.
We're still chilling in the other room, or at least I am.
In the corridor.
Let's go out. Sorry.
I want to go to the other door. That
Okay.
that
You
Flint
look at the other
smashed in.
door. It is pretty shattered from where Flint basically threw himself at it. Like there's lots of holes in the door. All you can see through it is darkness. The
Right, the
door,
door.
however, you hear a and it seems to be unlocked.
Ah,
By the door.
I'm going to open the door.
By the door.
Okay. You open the door. Are you all going through the door?
No.
Not yet.
I'm gonna wait a little bit.
Okay.
Not yet.
I'm gonna step to the door.
You step through the door. As Lucius steps through the door slams shut.
Don't you know you never split the party? Okay.
Oh
Rip
god.
Lucius. As reckless as in death as he was in life.
Druids.
I'm gonna pull out my compass.
Mm-hmm.
Is it stabled or is it still spinning?
It has started to stabilize and it is pointing towards the door. Like it's doing that, but it is slowly coming to like a still.
Can we see anything through the holes in the door that Flint made to the other side? Can we see any sign
You
of
can
Lucius, or is it still
You can
darkness?
see another corridor, but it's dark, like it's dull.
And no sign of Lucius through
There
those.
is no Lucius.
He's just going to go, hello!
Hello.
We hear him.
No.
Can I look under the beds?
there?
Hey, Lucius, you in there?
I'm gonna try the door.
Just a tap. Is that you? Did you turn into a cat?
I'm a druid, I can.
Can I try the door?
You can try the door. Are you opening the door?
I open the door.
What can I see?
Do I see him?
You don't see Lucius.
Let's see. Perception. What
Did.
damn it. What can I see?
You
I'm
see a
looking
corridor.
A corridor?
Mm-hmm.
Do I see a door or anything?
No.
Just
Hey,
a corridor.
Jack, you gonna chance what happened to Lucius happening to you?
Fuck no, dude. I'm
Thank
gonna
you
step far way back.
very
As far away-
much.
I did try to stop him.
Thank you very much to Castle MacLydia, who donates to give Vidania a wild magic surge. Vidania, could you please roll a D330?
Oh, sweet.
I'm just going to start wandering the corridor,
Rip.
back and forth, pacing.
There are no doors in this corridor.
Thank you, Lydia.
And once I get to the end of one end, I'm going to turn around and start walking in the other direction. If there is an end.
Jack, the compass in your hand is pointing towards the door. And you recognize a familiar voice almost. Not familiar, but maybe from before. You hear Jack. And it's not Chime.
Time?
Nope. Chime's under the beds in the other room.
Yeah,
sticks
just
around.
like
So it's not you. Again, Chime.
On a 99, target has sticky fingers for 2d6 rounds. Everything they touch sticks to them.
Ow.
That sucks.
Especially
Okay,
with
could
burnt
you
hand.
roll-
Roll 2d6.
2d6, please.
4.
Okay, so for 4 rounds, whatever you touch is going to stick to you.
High five.
This includes
I love the wild magic surge table.
I'm very fond of this, yes. Is there anything under the beds?
There's nothing under the beds.
I mean, every kid has a hiding place underneath, in the boards, under the floor, no loose floorboards, nothing.
Nothing.
Okay. I'm gonna go out back into the hallway and look around and write, where the hell is the druid? Question mark.
Where, is there an end to this hallway?
There
gonna
is no
point-
end.
gonna-
You literally, well, you
I'm-
do.
I'm-
You see the end of the hallway, but there's nothing there.
I'm gonna keep walking till I reach the end.
I'm going to point towards the I'm going to point towards the door that Lucius went in through and be like, that answer your question, Chime? Fuck it. And I'm going to open the door and go through.
Are other people going through as well, or is it literally just Jack?
Fuck! I'm gonna follow him because, god damn it.
Yep. Follow.
I'll follow.
Will
There's-
Vidina follow?
Anybody's paying attention, Chime actually looks distressed. He's like looking around, like for the first time in this whole adventure. Because Chime's kind of been like, hey, yeah, like a giant thing, I'm gonna sing at it. Hey, there's a pool, I'm gonna dive in it. The second Lucius disappears, Chime actually looks unnerved for the first time in the whole encounter. And is like, oddly not doing shit for a second. Or harassing
Yes.
people.
Yes, Lucius is even more unsettled.
Ah! There's just crow noises down the hallway. It's usually, Lucius, I'm gonna very neatly throw in some backstory. It's the noise that she makes when she's trying to find you. If
Yeah,
you're in the forest. It's a crow noise that's very distinctly almost not a crow.
yeah.
Does he hear it?
Do I hear
So,
it?
is everyone going through the door?
Do I hear it?
I'm
No.
gonna go through, but I'm
Yeah.
not gonna touch the door handle.
That's fine. You go through, all of you, and the door slams shut. As you do this, the door
And you-
disappears.
And you just hear Lucius just doing what Chime did.
And can he hear me at all though?
Do we hear?
No,
Yeah. Do we hear
no.
Lucius?
Do you hear it
You
at
don't
all?
hear or see Lucius.
Okay, so
The only thing you hear is a door slamming, and a red door appears at the end of the corridor.
Lucius.
For the rest of you, there is a door, a red door at the end of the corridor, a door to the left, and a door to the right. You're in a corridor which is very much like the one you just came out of. The only difference is it looks like it maybe been left for a couple of months. The flowers have withered and dropped. The drawers are open. The letters seem to be a bit disheveled, thrown about a bit as if a breeze has caught them and thrown them over the floor. Some of the drawers are like as if they've been pulled open and sat on their edges.
Oh dear, we've had an accident, and Flint will start cleaning things up. He'll close the drawers and take the
I'm gonna
flowers out and look for somewhere to put them.
I look
While
at the
he's doing
floor.
that, I'm gonna go over the letters again.
I want to pick up some of the papers.
Yeah, I want to pick up. I'm picking up one letter.
Everybody else stuck to my-
Is there signs there's been a bonfire on the floor in here?
Not at all.
Okay.
So I pick up one of the letters. I'm
Mm,
gonna open it.
it's all blank.
Did it have like a important seal in front of it or what?
Absolutely nothing.
Just blank paper.
Mm-hmm.
Can
Inside.
I
and
just start
on the-
knocking on the walls?
As you knock on the walls, the rest of you hear a knock on the wall.
Which one? Where?
Everywhere.
God damn it.
I'm talking on the ceiling, on the floor, on the
Oh.
left, to the right.
Okay.
Hello, is that somebody there?
But Lucius, you do
Lucius?
see a red door at the end of your corridor.
Ah!
Would detect magic or find traps be of use here?
Hey, Cookie.
Maybe detect magic.
I'm gonna start
I'm
banging
going.
on the
I'm
walls.
going to go open the door and stare in there.
Oh
Okay.
shit. Cool.
Detect magic. So
Ooh.
you
I'm just-
will look down the corridor and you are drawn to the right hand door. There's something about it that feels odd. And as you do this, Lucius steps through the door.
As Lucius steps
Lucius!
through that door and sees Chime, would you please roll me a D330? Thank you very much.
Really?
To execute Cookie.
God damn it, Cookie! This is one of my guildies. Hi.
This is the best.
Okay.
Sticky hands. Sticky hands. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, it's a lot worse than that.
Did you say 330?
330, yep.
What the fuck kind of? Okay.
No, we're adding to it as it goes.
Oh, cool. 113.
Oh, I wrote that one.
Your skin starts to crack like a splitting rock.
Oh yeah, I remember
Ow!
that one.
What the hell?
No
It doesn't
damage, just appearance.
I have feathers.
Mhm.
How's this work?
So, like a very dry sort of ground, like if there's been a drought, it's more like it wouldn't be all over you. I reckon this would probably be around your eyes, around your beak, maybe on your feet.
Is it uncomfortable?
No, not at all.
Do I feel it?
Nope.
Okay. I have no idea what's going
It's
on.
literally, it just appears.
Oh, Chime, you look a bit dry. I'll take the empty flower pot, which I've eaten all the flowers from, and I'll chuck it over Chime.
Water in it?
Just dump a load of water over Chime. Stale water.
Ah!
But Lucius, Lucius, you are back in the room, and the
Yes,
door you came
yes,
through
you-
slams and disappears.
I
I'm
was
just
starting to
going
like
to run
you.
over to Chime and be like, "Oh,
Okay, there's hugs. There's definitely hugs. You know, jingling staff and everything. And she points at him, looks at him, and just
Lucius, where'd you go? I thought you went
I
through
thought-
the door. We went through the door to figuring we'd find you. Reckon we would, but you came out of that door. Where?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not going through any more doors."
two things. Minor illusion. And this motherfucker who keeps wandering off says, "Hey, asshole, don't wander off." Bright old neon.
I'm not-
green.
No.
Secondly, I rolled a 20 on Arcana, a nat 20, and I want to know if in all of my reading in the College of Whispers and investigating strange ass shit, if I've ever known of a space that does this. Like temporal weirdness. I obviously am not advanced enough to understand the magic behind it, but is there any kind of other instance that I would
There's-
know of in my studies that would?
There's not any history or anything like this behind it. This all seems fairly brand new. You've never heard of anything like this before. You don't understand where it's come from or where you are.
And I'm guessing rolling a 13 on religion doesn't tell me anything either.
Great.
Which door did you say? Okay, I'm gonna pull out my compass.
Mhm.
Which door is it pointing to?
It is spinning
Again,
in a circle again. So
I'm
at the
gonna go-
moment, there is now only 2 doors.
I'm going to knock on the left door.
The left door is partially open.
I'll knock on it.
As you knock on it, a hand reaches out and slams it shut.
This is why you knock on doors. I'm sorry if you were on the crapper. I'll be back in a second.
You
Well-
find something, Jack?
I'm gonna go to the right door. I'm gonna be like, I don't know. I'm just trying doors and stuff. I'm gonna knock on the right door. Nothing happens.
Just a knockback.
Split
And then the
party?
door starts to open again. The one on the left, it just swings open a little bit.
Can I stealth up to that door?
Yeah, if you look inside, you can see a little girl in a white dress with blonde hair, sat with her back to you on a bed. It's definitely a girl's bedroom. Like, it's pink. It's got like a rocking horse in it. It's got a doll's house. It's got all these bits and bobs. And all you can hear is 10, 9, 8,
We're gonna stealth.
7.
I want to stealth inside the room. Stealth into the room.
Well, before you do, I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace.
Can you roll for stealth, please?
And that's 19 because I cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay,
Rips.
19. Jack, you do not stealth in this room.
Oh shit.
So, like, I
just
walk
want to
in.
just remind everyone as well. Some of you have nat 20s, some of you have nat 1s. Just as a heads up. This isn't me telling you to roll them. This is me just letting you know.
Mm-hmm.
So do it like I step over a toy or something like that.
You sort of
to-
step on a squeaky toy that goes as you go past,
Oh
and
shit!
you hear a voice, Lily's voice. You shouldn't be in here.
Well, you invited us in here.
Not in here, I didn't.
Well, you disappeared on us. Where'd you go?
Yeah, where's the tea?
She won't be happy you're in here.
Your
You
mom?
weren't- You weren't invited to the game.
Yeah, me and Chime are nowhere near this door.
Nope.
But you're not in the game
Will-o-wisp.
anymore.
Are you talking about Will-o-wisp?
All of you.
Look, if you want to play a game, we can play any
I
game.
don't want to play the game. I have to play the game. Mum says I have to play the game. And
Can I
now
hear that?
you have to play the game.
Perfect.
Can I hear this? I'm in the hallway.
You
but
can hear this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna very carefully stick her beak in and cast minor illusion in front of Lily.
Mhm.
It's less than 60 feet, right?
Yeah.
And Chime kind of makes a very soft bird noise. Doesn't walk in the threshold.
Mhm.
Just goes at the girl. Just try to see if she'll look at her.
And she looks, and you see she's wrapped herself in a bit of a blanket, like a patchwork blanket.
Okay. Does she look any different than the last time we saw her?
No, if
Exactly
anything,
the
she
same.
might look slightly scared, but she looks the same as anything else. Could you all roll perception for me, please?
Is her back still turned toward us, or is
Yes,
it?
she's not.
That's
looking.
persuasion. Please ignore that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Good
Chime's going to
perception.
write in front of
15.
Lily. How can we help you?
24.
Is there anything we can do to help?
And she just sort of shakes her head and says,
Oh wait, I rolled a natural 20.
"Oh no,
Nice.
He's like,
Congrats.
you just have to play the game.
So, how do we
How do we
play?
win?
It's hide and seek."
That is a better
Yeah,
question.
I'm gonna just start rolling physical dice.
Vidina, you hear again the numbers like the 9, 8, 7, 6.
We need to
You
hide.
realize Lily is not saying this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Um,
she's
that
the one
good thing I passed that trace because I'm gonna stealth to hide.
Jack,
It's gonna be 28.
23.
Chime.
Jack,
23.
can you please roll a
Yes.
dexterity check for me?
Ooh,
Me and
Dex.
Chime are hiding.
You two can hide.
Rip.
Okay. As you're stood by the bed behind Lily, 2 long arms shoot out from underneath the bed and grip your ankles and pull you down
Okay. Okay.
and start to drag you under the bed. And all you can hear is 5, 4,
I'm gonna calmly unsheath both of my short swords,
3.
activate both of my blood hunter's rights, and be
2.
like electricity and thunder never can be caught, and just like cut both of the arms that are trying to get me underneath the bed.
You make an attack roll, please, if you're the only one doing this. Is anyone else jumping in?
Mm-mm.
I'm doing it with both my
Fancy.
short swords, so that's a
Okay.
crit,
I'm
by the
with
way,
Chime.
just-
We're hiding.
As you
That's
do
right.
this creature screeches, and you see the hands that let go of you, these huge talon-like nails, as they let go of you, and they retract immediately, and you hear like a hiss, and you just see 2 eyes light up underneath the bed,
Hello.
Yeah,
and then
I
it
I'm
found
ready.
starts
you.
going.
Now it is your turn to tag me, I guess.
They slowly start to close, and you hear 10, 9, 8. And as you do it, Lily jumps up and goes, "Oh no!" And like she runs back out into the corridor and puts the blanket over her head. And she's like,
Guys,
"You gotta hide! You've gotta
I'm gonna
hide!"
reach over and grab her and like pull her close to keep her safe.
And she immediately puts the blanket over you.
Okay.
I'm
I
going
grab
to-
Lucius.
Going into the
I'm gonna,
room.
join-
Yeah, we're hiding.
I'm gonna jump on top of the bed.
Hmm
Is there anything on the ceiling that I can grab
Nothing.
onto? Or?
Nothing on the ceiling.
Is this something
Oh.
we want to keep attacking?
I got
Sorry.
a better idea. I'm going to jump and try to stab one of the short swords into the wall
Hmm
and try to like prop myself up there onto the short sword. On both of the short swords, so I can
You
have
can
like,
do. Yep.
so
You got a
I
strength
jump
for
up
me,
and then go
please.
and then just like lift myself up and kind of
Roll
like
a
try to-
strength to see 2 strengths. 1 to get it into the wall, 1 to stay on it. Yep, you get into the wall. And you just about perch on it. That's sort of-
Yes.
what's everyone else doing?
I'm just gonna
Okay,
crumble into rubble.
I'm hiding.
You're going to crumble into rubble. What, in the hallway? Like next to where Chime and this child are hiding?
And
Oh,
Lucius-
hide!
And Lucius.
Lucius, okay, so like Lily has literally got this is like a duvet. She's put it over all 3 of you. And you can see she's got her hands over her ears going, "It's okay, it's okay. Doesn't matter. Just play. Hide. It's fine."
Looks concerned.
What are the rest of you doing?
So can
Other
I
than
hide?
Jack, who is apparently perched on a short sword right now.
Yeah, is this a
I'm-
good
I'm
place?
in
Is
the
this
room.
a good hiding spot or what?
You are like right in the middle of the room, just sound a sword.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking like on top of the on the walls or something like that.
Oh yeah, no, you're on the wall. I'm just saying, you are in the middle of a wall.
It's hard to hide up here. Is there a light source in this room?
There's no light source. There's no like lamps or
Okay.
anything.
Okay,
There's
so
no
I've
windows.
run into the room, so I see Jack on the wall above a bed. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I run in, twirling thumper, and say, "I heard a varmint scream."
You might want to hide.
I jump on the bed.
Hey.
What? Where did the varmint come from, Jack?
6,
Sorry, Jack had a momentary lapse in
5.
judgment.
Can I attack?
Underneath the bed, but I don't think it is wise to attack it. I want to play its game first.
4.
What's Vidania doing?
I'm trying to attack it.
Oh,
You
There's
try
nothing
on.
You
to
attack
see
the
to attack.
darkness?
There's nothing to see to attack.
Uh,
If you look under the bed now, there is nothing there.
I am saying to everybody, I'm like, let's try to play the game. And then if
There
push
are
comes-
blankets in this room. There are still like Lee did not take she was wrapped in a blanket. She did not
What?
take.
What
Arnett,
kind of game?
toss me a
What
blanket.
kind of game? What kind of game are you talking about? And I grab a
and seek.
blanket and throw it at Jack. What are you doing with the blanket?
hide and seek, and I'm gonna try to hide. Is
Hide
it
and what?
the same color as the wall?
3.
Hide and what?
Seek. You just try to hide. Try to hide.
Where's Vidania?
I'm just standing in the middle of the room.
There, yeah.
Hide.
We're in the hallway. Oh shit.
I grab a blanket and throw it on top of me. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Hiding.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm the worst at hide and seek. Holy shit.
Yeah, me and Chime are just making no noise.
And Lily just goes shh. shh.
Yeah, Lily's got Chime's arm around her. She's not saying
You need
anything.
to be quiet. And Virginia and Arik, you won't see anything in the room, but you hear footsteps move across the room. Hearing, ready or not, here I come. And you don't see footsteps, you literally just hear them walk around the bedroom, out into the hallway. You hear, I will find you. I will. And the red door opens. Now, those under the blanket, and probably the little pile of rubble, you will see 2 feet walk past you.
Did they trip over on my rocks?
They did not trip over your rocks.
What's Lily doing?
What kind of feet are they? In
They
boots?
are human feet,
Okay.
bare feet, grey, long nails, look cracked at the heels,
Mm-mm.
and they walk through the red door and close again. And Lily has her eyes firmly shut, dug into head in her knees, and just humming to herself.
Yeah, Lucius is
As a
doing the same
distraction.
thing but without humming. Just trying to be as quiet as possible.
Chime puffs up a little next to Lily. It's a futile gesture, but it's there.
And Lily, you can feel, is physically shaking. And she looks up and she's like, she's gone.
Nod, nod, nod.
It's okay. We've got past the first round.
Great.
The first round.
Does
Does
that mean
everybody hear this?
Just
How
don't
many
let.
rounds are there?
I don't know. However many she wants. Just don't let her find you first.
Does
Like
As
everybody
soon as
a
she
hear
tiger?
finds you first, the round starts again.
And we stay here. I didn't
And
say that.
Lily jumps up and takes the cover off and still keeps it round her shoulders. And she's like,
Can I stay with you guys?
Yes.
Please.
Yes.
Nods.
Little girl, are you stuck here?
I still have the blanket on top of me, and I say, "Hey, Jack, did you see them feet?"
Oh, but I gotta pee.
Chime's gonna go and get a blanket for herself and Lucius.
Yeah.
And one for Vidania. Actually, she's just gonna throw one at Vidania and then bring out 2 more Devays. I guess they're there somewhere. the
I
house.
need you to throw it over me, otherwise it'll get stuck to my hands.
Right. I'm just gonna throw it over your shoulder. I don't know that your hands are sticky, but Chime's not exactly aiming at you, so she just chucks it. And...
I don't know that you know your hands are sticky either.
No.
I've touched papers. and those
She
papers-
has got
Ah,
papers
yeah.
stuck to her hands.
Oh, okay. Well, then Chime's just gonna chuck it over her shoulder, then shove one into Lucius's hands, and then take the duvet that she has and take off her cloak pin, like her normal cloak,
Mm-hmm.
fold it up, put it in her bag, and then take the duvet and wrap it around her wings very stylishly, well, the lack of wings actually, and pin it back in place. It's very jaunty.
So wait, do we hear all this like shuffling and noises
Fashion
and
is
stuff?
important.
You hear nothing now.
I mean,
Can
do we
we-
hear all the people like
You
our
hear them
party
moving. You can see them. The door is open. This whatever it was just left the door open into the corridor.
I'm gonna take off the blanket. I'm gonna be like, seriously, dude. Though I do have to pee, so give me like 2 seconds.
Sure.
And he's gonna walk.
I take the blanket off too.
He's gonna
wanna
walk over
ask-
to like a place to relieve himself. I'm assuming there's like a pot in the corner. or
Yeah,
something.
there's like a chamber pot.
Okay, yeah. So
Corner.
I go be like,
Done
Abner,
your
don't
volume.
look, or Arna, don't look.
And Lily's just standing there, like
What?
sort of like rubbing her hands together.
If you're stuck here, we should try and get you out. And I'm just gonna walk back towards the wall that led outside originally, and I'm gonna hit it with all my might.
It's like you're punching granite. Nothing happens.
That's okay. I'm granite too. Can I punch it anyway?
Try. No, try.
That's no.
No, I'm
So
afraid
I wanted this
best.
question, Lily.
What was that? Sorry.
I wanted to ask Lily why
Mhm.
she invited us into her home knowing about this game.
Well, if you don't finish the game, we can't get to the other side. I'm sorry. I really want to leave.
So you tricked us knowing about this game, but at the same time you need us to be able to move on?
You were already playing the game when you arrived.
I'm gonna.
I was helping to move you forward. I'm sorry.
I'm going to hop down from my, or I'm gonna walk over back from my little relieving session, grab both of my short swords, pull them out, walk over to Lily, and be like, "So, are we still not in our actual world yet? Our born world?"
I don't know what world you came from.
I'm not saying the world we
Alexandria.
came from because I don't have no interest in going back. But this is not our original world. Right? Correct.
Maybe.
Again, I don't know where you came from, so I
What
can't
is this
answer.
world?
I'm going to roll insight.
Mhm.
Damn it.
And she just says, it's just like a pathway. I don't know. I've been here for so long.
Are we between things again? Because the last world we came from, we were between what it seemed to be life and death. Is this the same?
You're not
Thing.
dead. I'm not dead.
We were going to die, which is why you.
I'm trying to
just-
get it right.
I-
Did you
I
bring
just-
us here?
I don't want to play anymore.
Right. Well, games are always fun.
This one
It's
isn't.
always shits and giggles until somebody giggles and shits. So I suggest we continue going.
Can
And-
I come with you, please?
I have no
thing.
objection.
Gonna take some of my baubles down from my
Mhm.
staff, and I've got kind of a leather tie around the bottom of it, and Chime is gonna tie it at Lily's hand level, and then
Mhm.
make a little loop, and it jingles and it's all sparkly. It's got little chimes on it and stuff,
Mm.
and then hand it to Lily, and minor illusion on the wall. Hold on to this and don't let go.
And she just sort of almost like slips her hand through the loop and holds onto it the same way you hold onto it. She's like,
And if we complete the game, maybe Wisp will come back.
Oh, best friend.
Well, appears to be that you are going to come with us. Chime,
Yes.
take care of her. Because I don't know if the rest of us will be able to. So, And Lucius, you took care of Chime. Yeah. Okay. We got. Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking care of time.
Thank you
Walking
very
up to
much,
the next door.
Potato and Rune Sale.
Just rune. Like
Rune.
magic runes.
I try so hard. But we have another sub, and Rune, you have a nat 1 or 20 to gift however you wish.
Do I want to troll or be helpful?
Hey,
I'm gonna hang on to
dude.
it for now. Do I have to give it to somebody in advance, or can I spring it on somebody when they least expect it?
You can spring it if you want. I'll let you hold it.
Oh.
Oh no.
Yes.
Right. So, anyway, one more thing.
And Lily walks over to Vidina.
Chime's following. so
As
she's
even
gotta-
though like she's still she won't let go. It's more like she's leaning over. She's like,
You like to draw things.
I do. How did you know that?
Well, you've got a sketchbook.
I found this in a box with my name written on it. Do you happen to know why?
I made it. I'm sorry.
So you knew that I sketched before and you gave this to me?
Yeah, Wisp said you did it. She said you had a notebook or something.
I appreciate it. It's a lovely gift. Would you like me to draw something in it?
Only if you want to. It's there for like your enjoyment.
How about I do a quick sketch of you in it?
Okay.
like she looks really excited by that concept.
So I draw a little picture of her in it.
And she's like, are you holding it out to show her? She sort of holds it lightly as you hold it, and she's looking at it like in awe. And she's like,
So clever.
I'm gonna sheathe one of my short swords
Mhm.
and take out the compass. Is it still irregular, or has it?
It's still irregular.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to the right door. Is that one still? Because okay, is there still the left-right door situation?
So the left one was where the room that Lily was, where you found her, and then there's one ahead of you, which the thing went through, and it's closed again.
Okay. I say we push through. What do you guys think? Push through?
Chime looks down at Lily.
I
Lily down.
I reckon it's the only way to finish this game she's talking about.
I tried pushing through, but the wall's really hard.
You only have to open it.
And Lily sort of half doesn't mean to, but sort of drags Chime over and sort of opens the door and walks through.
Somebody's gonna have flashbacks, Chime, of people dragging you places. Anyway, let's go.
Can you all
Right,
roll perception
follow
for me,
along.
please?
Me?
All of you.
Wait, what? Perception?
Mhm.
I see a kid and a hallway.
I see nothing.
I see less than nothing.
I got
I've
an
got
8.
my eyes closed. I'm following Chime.
So what was that,
Vidania,
Vidina?
Chime.
An
I
8.
got an 8.
An 8. Okay. Only Jack sees this then. As you all pass through the door, carved as if it was, again, like by a knife, or so, like the arrows, are the letters K, E, R, E, L, L.
K-E-R-E-L-L.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Carl!
Carl. No, just kidding.
Bueller.
God damn it, Carl.
I explain.
Hey, Virginia. Can I can I borrow your sketchbook real quick?
What for?
I'm gonna point to the letters,
You want to write it in my sketchbook?
or you write in yours. I don't give a crap.
Okay, I will write it in my sketchbook.
Cool. Always important to take notes.
Important to take notes, but you don't have a sketchbook.
Hey, I'm a bounty hunter. I usually have notes on me.
All right.
What, do you even know how to write?
Nope.
I'm gonna start patting him on the head, be like, good for you. I just like walk away.
Okay. So you walk through the door, all of you?
I go where Chime goes.
Chime goes where Lily
Chime's
goes.
been dragged, so like, Chime's been dragged. As you all enter through the next door, the door slams shut.
By the way, I
Mhm.
took the blanket that I grabbed from Lily's. I took it with.
Lily's got one wrapped around her shoulders as well.
I took one just in case if I need to hide quickly.
And the door slams shut. The door disappears. You're in the same corridor. Now, this looks years old. The flowers in the vase are all but dust. The drawers have been pulled out, they've been thrown on the floor. There are child's toys and child's blankets all over the place. The letters are many, all blank and thrown everywhere. And there are cockroaches crawling all over the walls and all over the ceilings. And it's just like a weathered paint, and you see another red door at the end.
One, just one.
Just one red door.
We're gonna redact that there, baby.
No, it's okay. Keep it there. You're good. It's just.
I'm typing privately, I've just realized.
Well, I guess we'll keep going because I'm not standing here.
Wait, we could go to the other door.
This is just an older room. There's nothing.
Oh,
it's
there's
it's
a-
like a so everything has aged. Just think that everything has aged, weathered. Like I said, the flowers have dropped to dust. All the drawers. It's like someone has almost come in here as if it was like a burglary and just thrown everything everywhere.
So there's just a bunch of papers and stuff all over.
Are they
Yes.
the same desk, the same vase, the same flowers?
Everything is the same. It just looks aged.
So we are either traveling through time, plane shifting, or doing both, or this is one motherfucking hell of an illusion. That's what I got.
Welcome
I
to
can't
the house
say
of
that,
fun.
So
I'm
I'm
gonna grab one of
write
the
it
papers.
down.
It's
Yeah, I'm gonna
blank.
pick up one
All
of
of
the
them are
papers
blank
and
still,
actually
right?
just write down what I just said.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of hold it up. Wait, you can't read, can you, Rocky
You
Man?
can't. You can't.
No.
Lucius,
Points to it and just points to Rockaluya over here. And
Lucius is gonna read it to him.
thank you.
Okay.
I feel like this
Uh,
is just
I'm gonna pick up one of the blank pieces of paper.
massive illusion.
There's literally nothing on it, right?
There's nothing there. There's nothing there at all.
Chime's gonna keep writing. I've done a lot of studying in my time. Come
Mhm.
from a strange place. I won't tell you what it is, just in case we ever meet again, because, yeah. I've never seen anything like this. I've never read anything like this. It takes her a minute to write because she's actually writing by hand, and then she just gives up and uses minor illusion again. And the text prints much more quickly underneath her hand as she kind of waves over it. And just shrugs. It looks kind of helpless. She is going to, however, untie another leather chime from her thing and just shove it into Lucius's hand. Both of you, stay with the staff. Stay with mom. Go wandering off in the grocery store. We have leashes. For everything.
What in the name of Tempest is a plane shift?
Don't worry about it. I'm not. Don't worry about it. It's basically going from one place to another.
Sort of.
Think of it as if going from the kitchen to the dining room, but the kitchen is a different place of with the space and time, and the dining room has its own space and time.
I'm just going to write. Think for a minute and write. Have you ever had a layer cake?
Yeah.
I think I've seen one before.
Chime makes a kind of a crude sketch of layers on a cake, and then minor illusions underneath it. Okay. Each layer of frosting is a different world. You cannot travel normally between the layers of frosting. Sometimes you can with magic.
You mean like demons use hoodoo to go from one place to another?
Sort of, yes. Written, of course. And Chime kind of is thinking through this and then writes, but I don't think that's what's happening here. This doesn't. We're on a separate plane, probably. Question mark. But for us to keep experiencing the same space, but with different levels of aging, points more towards some kind of illusory magic that I've never seen before. And folds up the paper and puts it in her pocket just for future. There's nothing written on it now because minor illusion, but just shoves it for future use.
So some really fancy hoodoo.
Nod. Pie is not.
I suggest we continue forward. Otherwise, I don't want to be caught here again for the second round. Lily, what do you know how long it is between rounds?
One more door.
We could take a breather here then.
Mm-hmm.
Short rest, everybody.
I'm not damaged. I mean, apart from, and I still.
I am strangely sleepy.
You look at both of my short swords, and they're still electrified. All of them, both of them. But I was just like, I vote we continue going forward.
Chime kind of considers this for a minute and looks down at Lily, and glow writes in the air. What do you want to do?
I want to leave.
Going, I guess. Written. Sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you, DM, for letting me use minor illusion in this way, because it's a lot easier.
Might be easier.
All right. I guess I'll lead the charge then, and I'm gonna go to the next door.
Right
Open it,
behind you.
And
As you open the next, it's easy to open.
Hmm.
And you see stairs downwards.
that's a new one.
I don't like basements.
Hey, Flint. This is how you open a door. I'm gonna walk down the stairs.
Hey!
And I'll walk down the stairs.
Dancing
Okay.
lights.
As you walk down the stairs, and Chime casts dancing lights, you notice all the way down the corridor, it's not necessarily going down to a basement, it's like you're going to a lower level in a house. You notice all over the ceiling and all over the walls and actually all over the stairs are carved words. And what you see is carved into little letters is tick tock, and then chime written
Stuff.
in capital letters.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I think they spelled your name wrong. Isn't it with a K?
Is it?
No, just
Is
make
it
up.
spelled correctly? Because the whole
It is
name is.
spelled correctly. It is all there.
Huh. Chime looks at the walls. Looks down at Lily.
Vidania, please tell me you are taking all this down.
I have
right?
I have charcoal and I take rubbings of all of it.
Do the
Yeah,
words look
'cause
like
it
they're
is,
carved with a
carved
dagger?
in. It is all carved in, and it is like a mass of it all. But
Right,
the word
but with a
chime is
dagger?
capitals. Not necessarily with a dagger, just anything maybe that's just been scratched in.
Look down at my nails. Are they okay?
They're all fine.
Okay.
You're all good.
Okay.
And it's just a whole hallway of my name.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
At the bottom of the stairs, you can see a glowing light.
Is it one of mine?
No.
poke the light.
And you can see a shadow just moving like this.
One of those dippy birds. One of the drinky birds.
Yeah, it's not one of those, but I get what you mean. And you can hear a...
Hide.
And I look at Lily. Is Lily still here?
Yeah, Lily is still like clinging onto like time stuff, like just like, that's Mum.
Hide.
I got a
Hide!
question.
Stealth!
You hide? Okay.
Hide. Get under the blankets. Fuck this.
Roll stealth.
All right, blanket.
And
Blanket hide.
Fact.
Lily doesn't pull the blanket over her head.
Yay.
She just says, Mum's not playing anymore.
And
Make it.
it's still Passes Out Trace is still on, so it's 14
How long
out
has
of
it
4.
been?
And Chimes is a 31.
Well, I mean, how long has it been? How long does Pass Without a Trace stay?
It lasts 1 hour.
Oh, we're good.
That's
Well,
the same.
maybe.
It's slowly coming to an end.
Okay.
You will also
Cool.
notice along the on the actual steps, as you look down, are arrows carved in to the
Okay.
wood.
Oh. Lily,
Still doesn't help me very much because
Your
14's
mom
not
isn't-
high.
your mom isn't playing anymore?
So is the game over?
No. This is the next round?
It's not around. She's just playing something different.
Do we have to hide?
This isn't a hiding game.
So.
And
do we have-
Lily starts to walk. She lets go of the staff, and she
And-
sort of walks forward and just looks. She doesn't leave the group. She's sort of looking. And I'm
going
going to
to-
use my nat 20 for Lily to stealth down, basically.
For Lily to stealth?
Sorry. You stealthing as well?
I kind of want a nat 20 perception that, but. I don't know.
Time is gonna follow Lily.
Are you stealthing or are you just
I
walking?
very much am stealthing.
Okay, could you roll
31
stealth?
on
I
the
did.
stealth.
Okay. Very nice.
Sneaky
Nice.
verb.
Sneaky.
As you do this, you sort of hop down a couple of steps and you see what Lily is looking at, and she's looking at you going,
Trying.
you see a woman
I'm
Okay.
with long black hair and in a long dress. And she's in a rocking chair in the center of a very empty room. And you can see the light is coming from a small toy carousel that is turning. And she seems like she's staring at it. She's sort of intrigued by
I hold
this.
up a hand behind her to get the rest of everybody to stop moving.
Mhm.
And keep watching.
Flint will turn to rubble.
Can you do a stealth just to see if you do that noisily or not, please? Because you're on stairs. So...
and he's got Passes Out Trace too.
That's a mighty 13.
Oh boy.
Okay, there's a
Can I,
slight,
catch him?
there's a slight sound, but not anything drastic.
And I put the blanket underneath him before he completely goes down. Like-
That's what muffles like the last of it. And you see, or Chime will see, the rocking chair stop and slow, and you can come down if you want.
Chime looks at Lily. What's Lily doing?
Lily has frozen, and she sort of looks at you and says like what you did. Like she's almost copying you, and she starts to walk down the stairs
By herself.
by herself.
I'm going to hold out the compass again. Is it pointing down?
Yes.
I'm not stealthing, so I'm going to walk down.
Chime
Okay.
holds out an arm to stop Jack.
Okay. Does Jack stop, or is Jack like?
It's a
fighting
very
you?
small arm, to be fair.
it's
It's
a-
feathery.
I'm going to fight this. I'm going to fight this.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Can
fight
you? It's going to be probably a strength against strength.
Oh, God help me.
Are you going to roll it? Because I'm just going to use my nat 20 on that.
I'm going to give you my nat 1 on that, so fuck you. Fall down the stairs, asshole.
I'm not. How are we doing this? Like nat ones wise? Can you give it to each other?
Okay.
I'm looking at you,
Chime
Steph.
does not have a nat 1.
No, somebody gave me something.
You-
Chime
I
had
gave
a
you
nat.
one.
Chime had a nat 1 to gift as she pleased. She's gifted it in this
I
moment.
see.
To Jack to keep him from going down the stairs.
So wait, can I not use my nat 20 at this point then?
This equals it out, so you would probably.
You can't
Roll
use
straight
one
straight.
donation to cancel out another donation. Otherwise, it takes away from the donator having a
Alright,
thing.
well, then I'm not gonna do that.
Still do we roll strength then?
No, you've used your nat 20 then.
Okay.
And you push past Chime.
Who?
Are you pushing past Lily as well, or are you?
Yeah.
Okay, you push past Lily, and she looks quite shocked by that, and she's just like, "No,
No. Can Chime reach forward and grab Lily and kind of tug her back?
yeah, you can easily do that. She's pretty tiny."
I
so-
have a strength of 8.
Yeah.
Can I still do that?
Yeah, she's not resisting. She's more
Okay.
watching.
Okay, Chime kind of pulls her back and then loops the little leather thing over her hand again and kind of just like, I'm not going in with that idiot.
And she said, "He can't go on in on his own." And Jack, you'll just hear, "Hello, Jack.
Hello?
Did you not like our presents?"
I still have it, don't I?
Well then, stay.
Here? No. And you know I can't.
But we set up a bedroom for you all.
I know. I saw that. It was interesting. There was no windows, so you know how I feel about that. But
Don't you want to stay? Like Lily could use some playmates.
if she could use her playmates, we can get out of here. There is more to this than just this, and if I believe I know who you are, I don't think I know who you are.
Who am I?
Are you who I think I am? Are you who who I think you are?
I don't know. Who do you think I am, Jack? Hmm?
Swear to never say this name again. Cynthia?
Oh, I'm not her. I know where she
I'm-
is. She
I
was
know.
very kind when she gave me the letter. She passed through here just before you.
Then that gives me more of a reason to leave here.
You're not taking my child with you, Jack.
I don't think it's up to you.
I think it is. It's my child.
I
I
beg to
hear this?
differ. Your child, yes, you might have raised it, yes. She might have come from you, but
Oh, she didn't come from me.
then that changes everything. She's not yours. She's her own person, and she has decided to leave.
You're not a very good bounty hunter, are you, Jack?
Well, I did just start a couple of.
You let
Days
one
ago.
get away.
I did.
He's been through here as well.
Hmm.
Do you remember his name, Jack? You've seen
I-
it today.
Corel? Is that him?
It's very observant of you, Jack.
I had almost forgotten his name until you pointed it out to me.
It's something you should remember. Remember your failures and you learn from them.
Maybe, but if we let our failures smack us in the dick, that's not learning at all.
I'm not saying that you do that. I'm saying pay attention and learn.
I'm leaving.
Why are you... Where are you going?
Out. Somewhere
Where?
else. Someplace else.
Where? How? When? Why?
When? I'd like to leave and go back to the same time that I had left previously. I'd like to leave and leave with my friends, or at least this group of... You can see them there, can you not?
No, we did not go with you.
Nope. I'm not.
Are you
fucking-
saying this, guys? Are you going, no?
No, I am not saying that in character.
I'm not saying anything.
Can we hear this conversation from
can
where we
hear
are?
it.
On this? Okay.
Okay.
And you hear the creak as she stands up and places the little carousel on her chair. I'm very aware of who's in here, Jack.
I would assume so. Because, I mean, this is your domain, is it not?
No, not at all. I just reside here.
That makes it even better. Anyways, we will go.
Where? How? I stress again, do you see any doors?
Hmm.
Do you see a way out? Do you see a window?
No, but how do you know that this isn't the end? How do you know that this isn't the place? I think you know more than that you let on.
Of course I
And
do.
I think I know
Don't be
you. I
ridiculous.
think you know where the end is.
Yes, I do.
So here's the thing. Me and my friends, we've been through a lot of weird stuff lately. I am feeling pretty emotionally rattled. And I would like to leave. So if you won't let us leave, I will force you within an inch of your life to make us leave now.
I have no control over how you leave or anything of this place, so all your threats are rather empty.
But you know something.
Oh,
Whatever you know, knowledge is power.
Chime, you can come down now.
I'm muted. I was muted.
Yeah.
Questioning chirp.
And she sort of looks at you and she says, it's okay. It's not the normal place, if we call it. And you feel as if like a wave hits you.
Me personally?
You personally, no one else.
Okay.
You can talk.
What? Oh, you guys don't know this yet. I haven't said anything. Is she gonna tell me I can? Because I have no idea what that was. There was some kind of magic.
You will feel like your throat, it's almost like it opens up wider and you
Whoa.
can feel different like tendons in your voice box. Say hello.
Hello?
Now say what's on your mind. It's okay, they're muscles you haven't used before, so it may take a bit.
Lily, stay here. Leaves her staff with Lily and looks back towards Lucius with kind of an apologetic sort of, well, here we go. And just walks through the doorway.
I'm going
Yeah,
to.
I'm following her.
I'm going to
Wrong time.
hold out the
Wrong
hand because you said left hand, left side of your body is kind of limp. Chime.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hold out my left hand as a sort of support.
that would be on my right side.
Or so yeah, I'm gonna hold
You
out my right hand
would-
as a sort of support for you.
Chime doesn't take it.
I'm still gonna hold it there anyways.
Okay. Well, Chime's balancing on her right leg, and it looks like she's used to doing this. Like she's done it for a long time. The staff is convenient, but helps her walk. But she doesn't need it to stand for long. We'll see if she falls over yet.
Lucius is gonna be right next to her.
Okay.
Vidina, your hand hurts.
Doing that thing again. Do I know what the spell is now?
No, but your hand only hurts because I believe someone has told you this before. You are more here than the rest of them.
Mm-hmm. And there's still that memory I keep getting.
I'm gonna see if there's anything I know. Nope.
I've just realised there's a cat behind your head, not like some sort of elaborate cushion. I just want to say, for a while, I've been like,
What is that?
is that where the meow is coming from?
That is Oreo.
Yeah. And she looks at you. It's back to Vidina. Goes, you're very strong. Your connection is strong. All of you, you may as well come down. You may as well come downstairs. You too, Arik. I don't understand why you won't stay and play with my lovely daughter. She needs more friends.
Because, as you said, she's not yours.
She does need more friends. She needs a place that is hers. You might have given this to her, but it isn't hers.
And Lily takes a step forward and is just like,
I don't want to be here anymore. I want to go with them.
and the mom is like, tuts. You come here. Do as you're told.
I'm gonna hold my swords in front of Lily, and I'm gonna say, I don't think so.
I put a hand on Lily's shoulder and say, "You stay here, girl."
Okay.
What's your
And
name?
she sort of backs up to Arik a little bit.
Chime's gonna step slightly forward in front of the group to look at the. It's an awkward step, but she makes it.
I'm gonna give a little wink to Arnek, and then just continue turning towards the woman. Or what is she? What? So
She
she's
looks fully
human.
like human.
Okay.
Now that she's stood up, you can see that her eyes are sunken in a bit, like she looks very tired. Maybe not eaten in quite a while, so slimmer than normal. Not like in a bad way. She just looks fairly grey, probably not seen light for a long time. And she's like, well, you can't take her. You can't take her away from me, from this house. It's mine.
Come with us.
I don't want to. I stay here. It's where I dwell.
I have control here.
There's
Roll
nothing
persuasion.
ever happen. Nothing original. Nothing unexpected.
It's
Who
how I
cares?
like it.
Does Lily like it?
I don't care if Lily likes it.
Then she's
Well,
not.
then you're not a very good mother, then.
I don't care.
That was a good persuasion roll.
And
Please let us leave. We have lives that are not here. We could
I
come back some.
cannot let you leave.
Is it not in your power?
It's not in my power in a sense. I understand that you want to leave. Yes, I can open a door, but I do not have the power to do it myself.
What
Are
do
you
need?
stuck here too? Like the rest of us?
I don't think so.
and she smiles, like a little curl of her lip smiles. Can you please roll initiative?
Ah, balls.
Let's go, boys and girls.
Here we go.
Oops, there's no token. Is that okay?
No, that's fine. That's totally fine. So
I really
20.
didn't invite you.
17.
15.
18.
Jack. So we go.
Right.
Wait, I don't see Chime.
Chime's here. Chime rolled an 11.
And what
Oh.
did Flint roll? Sorry.
Flint's still hiding.
Okay, well, she knows you're there, but you can stay there if you want.
What the fuck's my charisma modifier for? Nothing!
Mine's 21 with my.
Okay.
Nice.
If anything, Lily will back up and probably head back up to Flint. If she sort of runs out of fear, as this woman takes a very animalistic stance. She crouches, and you see her arms start to extend, and her fingers extend into long claw-like fingers. What you will recognize is this is like from the creatures you saw in the forest. Their hands are stretching and reaching out. Vidina, you have the first attack.
I am
As-
going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Druid 3.
Sorry, what was that, Vidina?
I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Mm-hmm.
$15.
Yep, that's a hit.
Nice. Good job.
At second level, that is an extra 1d6, I believe, so it's 5d6.
5d6, awesome.
Yeesh. Get him.
Two.
How many, sorry?
22.
22. Perfect.
That's a nice hit.
Mm.
It's 6, 6, 5, 4, 1. I think that's.
She takes that and she recoils backwards and just leans forward and hisses at you, looking at all of you. Jack, it is your turn as she turns and looks towards you and goes, Jack.
Cool. Now I can see the source of that and finally squatch it out of my head. If it's not you, Chime. Is that you again, Chime?
Sorry, it's not me.
Okay, good. Just making sure. Anyways, let's do this. I'm gonna just do the old two short sword thing.
Mm-hmm. Those are both hits.
Okay, sorry. Okay, cool. Boom. And
Awesome.
then I also rolled 2d4s because of I have both of my rights on both of my shorts.
Mm-hmm.
So 7. Is that 7 lightning damage? Yeah, that's 7 lightning damage
Awesome.
as well. So yee.
Okay, you see
just like-
her. I was gonna say, how are you doing it? Like, she sort of singes, and she's smoking a little bit, but she sort of shakes it off.
So what I do, I come up to her, both of my lightning, both my blades full injected with lightning. I just go one, like I just do like a hit like this, and then sort of kind of follow it up with the second one.
Awesome.
So go, and then just kind of go into like a stance sort of thing. It doesn't do anything. I'm just for flavor. I'm going to a stance.
Okay. And it is her turn. As you do this, she rears upward. She suddenly seems to become a lot taller.
Oh shit.
Does an 18 hit?
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Okay, so she like lunges forward with these claws and swipes across you, doing 5 damage. And she swipes, and then she swipes again with her other hand, doing 8 damage to you. She swipes and basically leaves deep red marks across each side of your face. It's Eric's turn.
All right, Eric steps in. Two-handed warhammer hit. Oh, 8.
I'm afraid that doesn't hit.
No.
Rip. I'm like, Eric, hit the big one right there in front of you.
I'm working on it.
Is that the end of
Take
Eric's
the
turn?
fever.
Yes, that's
Okay.
the end of my turn.
Lucius, it is your turn.
Is there a way I can use Thunder Wave without hurting everybody?
What is the
Thunder
Damage,
Wave
what's
is
the
a
area?
15-foot
that's gonna hit everyone?
radius. Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
all pretty close.
I
I mean, you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna just use my nat 20 and hand axe.
Perfect.
Nice.
And
5.
just because
Yeah.
it was nat 20, what do I do for crit?
That's a double. Adam, do we do
So
double damage or we roll again?
Just roll. Yeah, roll again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well, there you go.
10.
So you sort of slash across, and you can see across. It sort of catches her chin and across her front near her neck, and it's just a gash that opens, and she's starting to bleed quite a bit, and she snarls at all of you, and it's back round to Vidina.
Okay, so I'm going to, and I forgot to do this last time. I have a spiritual, but this time I'm going to do the same thing. So. Oh, and that was a nat 1. So, am
Oh.
I able to use those 20s after I roll, or does it have to be before?
I'd say probably we normally roll before, but I can let you use 1 this time.
Only if that's okay. I don't want to. Like,
Yeah, no. Go for it.
So I'll do the 20, and that's another 5d6. 21 this time. And then I will, as a bonus action, cast Spiritual Weapon. And it's in the shape of a sword. And 1d8 plus. Eight. Another 8.
Perfect. Okay. It is Jack's turn.
Cool. I'm going to.
And what I will do is invoke your nat 1 on the next attack you make.
Good thing I'm not going to attack because I'm going to cast Armor of Agathis on me.
Then that is a nat 1.
Well, I mean, it just goes.
Is it not a roll?
No.
Okay.
All I have to do is just be like, cast it on me, and I gain temporary hit points and stuff like that.
Okay. No worries.
And so I got 5 temporary hit points, and the next time you hit me, you'll be taking 5 full damage. So, yeah.
Okay. So this woman rears back and turns to Iraq. And can you please make me a wisdom save to beat
Sure.
14, please?
What order are we in initiative? We're back around to Jack again?
I do not.
We've Jack's just cast his armor.
Yeah.
Okay, I was at the bottom of the initiative order, so I guess it's not me yet then.
You do not. So she comes up really close, not far from you at all, and you see her eyes widen and look at you. And it's like you freeze out of pure terror. And you miss your next go. As you're almost, it's like you're petrified, like you can't, it feels like a cold wash comes over you. And it is Lucius's go.
I'm going to try the hand axe again.
Mhm.
Try. And miss, probably.
Yes, I am afraid that is a miss. And I'm really sorry, I think, oh no, because that Eric had his miss. So now it is Chime's turn.
Okay. Shit.
She's looking quite heavily wounded right now. She's sort of sagging a little bit. There's a lot of blood coming out of her.
I believe it's time to use that nat 20.
It is, but how? I have 2 choices here. I can go with the logical one that I would make as a player, or I could go with the one that I would make as Chime. And there's the dilemma.
Do yes. Yes to both.
can't-
Always fine.
Oh, I hope this works. Chime's gonna look to everybody who can hear her, and as loudly as she can speak, which isn't very loudly yet, just say, "Hang on, don't hit her. I'm gonna try something."
What, Chime?
Like 2 seconds of dialogue. How long's a turn? Can I say anything else? That's it. Okay. And I'm gonna cast Crown of Madness on her.
Yes.
And I'm gonna use my nat 20 to do that. Except I'm gonna give her a nat 1 on her wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
Be humanoid.
You can do that.
And?
Yes, you can.
Oh shit. Okay, so Chime's gonna throw her arms forward, little birdie claws. And there's going to be this black sort of energy that sort of swirls around her head and then coalesces into this crown of thorns that just sort of sits into her hair and stays there. And it doesn't bleed or hurt anything, but it stays there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nice.
She is now charmed, and I'm going to give her a command.
Mm-hmm.
Let us out of here.
You don't understand. I can't.
How can you help us leave?
If I die, the door opens.
I don't want to kill you. You don't deserve that. You're as much a prisoner here as we are. Oh, for fuck's sake.
You have a kind heart there, Chime.
I'm really sorry about this. I'm really sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna release the spell, but I am gonna pass my turn. Damn it.
It is back to Vidina's turn.
Kill her. I'm sorry. Just kill her.
You're dead.
So how close to death is she looking?
She
Or-
looks weak,
Terrible.
and this crown of madness, if anything, you can see her twitching and trying to shake it off.
Okay, then I will just do a mace attack.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I might as well just use that 20. I don't know if I should. I'm just gonna roll it. 10.
I'm afraid that doesn't hit.
Man. Had a feeling.
And we move on to Jack's go.
I believe you want to use my nat 1 on this turn now?
Oh, sorry, what was that, Vidina?
I was saying, could I not use my bonus action?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you had one. Yes, of
No,
course you
that's
can.
what I meant to do last time. I actually didn't roll for it. Oops, it was the spiritual weapon.
Mm.
But we could take away my other nat 20 for that, just so
Mhm.
it works. But so I'll roll for spiritual weapon. Hopefully it works. 18
I didn't-
plus 4.
That does hit.
Nice.
Get him. Kill him.
Okay, so that's the 1d8 again. 2 plus 2, I think, is 4.
Mm-hmm. Okay, she looks severely damaged. She drops onto the floor. It's almost like she's trying to crawl away. It is Jack's turn.
I believe you want me to use my natural 1 on this one, right?
Yep.
So, completely
You
miss.
swing and completely miss. If anything, you trip over yourself.
Does that forego my next attack, my bonus action with my offhand?
No.
Cool. I'm gonna try do it with offhandy stuff. Does
That is a
hit?
definite hit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 6 and then.
How do you finish her?
Ooh, I rolled max damage on that d4 too. Okay. Good question. I was thinking about this, but I was hoping it wouldn't come to me. So I missed the first one. Remember your training. Ah! Psh! And then just like stab the sword through her face.
You do. You completely wipe her out. She slumps to the floor. And she starts to judder and shudder, and it's like she just becomes almost like a dust. And almost like a liquid as well on the floor. And this liquid seeps towards the back of the room, and a door forms at the back. And you just hear a voice saying, Jack,
I told you not to speak in my head!
you made the wrong choice, Jack. And the door appears.
I'm gonna say, "Don't ever speak into my head." And look, I'm gonna say it towards the door, and then look towards Chime after I'm done saying it.
Mhm.
It's not me.
And
I
Lily,
know, but just don't do it, please.
I'm not doing anything.
Lily jumps down, like go, 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 and she's running towards, like trying to drag Flint, like towards her, because she's sort of taken hold of Flint since the others have run into the room. She's like, "Come on, quick, quick, quick! While the door's still there."
I'm grabbing my staff.
And
Right,
she's running
heading.
towards the door.
Bolting for
Heading-
the door.
heading for the door.
I'm gonna go to the door too.
Door.
Grab Vidania.
Yeah.
Yank.
Do I win yet?
Fucking
won,
run!
Flint. You definitely
You-
won first. Freaking. Yeah, go ahead, go run.
I start
Jack,
slowly
I
sort of
follow.
slumbering back up.
Okay,
Did Jack go through the door?
are you all going through the door?
Yes.
I
Okay,
haven't gone
you
through the door
all.
yet. I'm gonna be the last one.
Okay, you can all enter through the door. Like Lily is dragging Flint through this door. She looks so excited just to get out. And as you all leave, the door closes behind you and
Before I leave-
disappears.
Before I leave, I would like to say, I would be like, well, if this is the wrong choice, then may the gods damn us all. And I'm gonna walk him through the other door.
And as you do that, like I said, the door closes behind you and disappears.
Where are we?
You step out onto a porch.
The house?
You step out through the front door.
As we step out onto this front door, could you please roll a d6 and tell me who gets the wild magic surge?
I did it.
Okay, same
Please.
same
No,
numbers
please
as
let
last
me.
time.
Please let me get it.
D&D, everyone.
6.
Uh-oh.
So that is
Not me.
Vadina.
That was, yeah.
Damn.
It's
So
now
close.
331.
I love that it's changed throughout the game.
How did we add one?
Oh,
Yes, someone added a suggestion during the game. /R, I'll put it in chat for you.
1D331.
That's correct. Oh, ooh, very low.
How low? Is this one of mine?
20.
Yes, it
A
is.
geometric tattoo begins to form on the caster's temple.
Cool.
Oh, what?
That is cool.
Geometric tattoo.
I have to
Cool.
look that up.
So as Vadina leaves and steps out onto this porch, you can see like a hexagon appear
That's cool.
and start. It's not dead center. It's almost like off center, like half in your line of your hairline. And the rest of you will see this. Vadina won't. But you can see it emerge,
There's
and
something.
it's blue.
There's
That is
something
cool.
on your head.
What? Where?
Don't panic. I pull out a mirror. Hold it up.
You got something on your face. What is
It
that?
looks nice. It does. It looks nice.
It doesn't hurt or anything. It's okay. I don't know what happened.
This place is strange.
You guys have stepped out onto the porch, the front porch.
Does my voice still work?
Yes.
Cool.
You can see the swing that was once broken is now fixed. You can actually see lots of houses in this street now. There are people going about their daily business. They are moving carts. They are moving like stores. This looks now, instead of just like one house on an empty street, this looks like a high street. You can see a tavern down the way. You can see just other houses, some shops.
I'm gonna
And
raise
Lily-
up both.
Like
I'm
you
gonna
can
raise up both. Oh, go ahead.
feel fresh air. Like you can feel a wave of fresh air hit you.
Are there birds? Are there birds?
There are birds singing. There are, you could, like I said, you can hear so much. Sorry,
Are there cobblestones?
there are cobblestones. Like you can hear the like the carts going over them. It looks like the same street you're on, but there's just lots of houses now, and it looks more buzzing. It looks full of life and everything. And Lily looks excited. She's just like, we got out. We got out.
She's with us.
I'm
She
gonna
is
raise.
with you. She is holding Flint's hand.
I'm gonna raise both of my shorts over in the air and be like, "I am the king."
As you do
of
this,
hide and
it's like-
seek.
there's an old man like pulling a cart past, and he's just like, Yeah, whatever you say, buddy. And just
Yes.
keep on going.
Thank you, old man. I love you. I don't actually. I didn't even know.
And
I love you too, random citizen.
and Lily's sort of like looking just so excited to be looking around, and she sort of lets go of Flint and walks over to Chime. It's like, can we get something to eat? I haven't eaten like proper food in so long. And she's looking at all of you like,
Yeah, I want food too.
Cavern.
I'm going to let both of my rights fade.
I've never been in a tavern
Well-
before.
Have you
Yeah,
ever
I'm
had
going.
cheese?
I'm going to eat first and then go to a shop to buy a dagger.
Yeah, okay. So you guys head to the local tavern. You walk along the street, like Lily's almost sort of like
And
hopping,
you're going to hear Lucian's stomach just
growling, and that makes Lily laugh because her stomach is sort of doing the same. And she reaches into her little bag she's got with her and pulls out something for Chime, and she says, "Oh, this was ages ago. Someone told me to give you this."
What is
And
it?
it's a scroll.
Okay. Any markings on it?
It's completely blank.
It's okay. Arcana?
You okay, Arcana check for me.
On my character sheet and the millions of tabs I have open. Where the fuck did I put my skills?
I'm just gonna roll Arcana just in case.
11. I have no
Okay.
idea.
I rolled a 17.
As this happens, only Chime will see this.
Okay.
A few letters appear at the top as if they're being written. And there's an O, G, H, M, A.
Oh fuck, really?
And Lily keeps on skipping towards, and she's like, "Come on, I can smell it." And like you can smell like this home cooked like a stew or a pie. It's something like
Yeah, Lucius runs in that direction.
Like she's watching it, she's laughing as she watches you run, and she's seeing Arik drag behind as she runs back to grab Arik and just starts pulling him as fast as she can.
Right
And-
behind you, girl.
And you head and you stand outside this really friendly looking tavern. There's a nice big window, there's people bustling on the inside, and like there's the sign with the name of the tavern on it, and you can hear music coming from here. And it just sounds thriving. And Lily runs up to the front and takes the handle on a red door. And that is where we will leave this one shot.
Oh, oh,
No.
But Lucian never got to eat again.
oh my god.
Please tell me that's just an actual tavern and we're all being paranoid.
We are being paranoid.
I
It's
hope
not
we're
nice.
being paranoid.
There's no answer. I don't like
Answer
this.
from the DM. Ah,
Wow.
classic.
To be continued.
So, when are we doing this again?
I mean, I'm down.
Yeah.
This is my life now. All I do is play D&D and stream.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good life to me.
It is
Mm-hmm.
really
So,
lucky.
you guys, yeah, let's go round. This is you guys' chance to tell us who you are, where we can find you online, and all the wonderful things that you get up to, and also tell us your favorite part of today's one shot. Now we went down and down last time, so this time we'll go up and up. So we will start with Ephemeroptera. Anna, hey.
You said it right. Awesome. So yeah, that's my Twitter handle. It's also, well, actually, my Twitch channel is ephemera with 2 underscores after it. I do mini painting and just random stuff on there. But my favorite part tonight, I liked the boxes a lot, to be honest. I think that was really cool. I like little details like that in games where it's like a mystery.
Perfect. There we go. I was just typing out your thing. I noticed a tweet earlier. It didn't let me tag you properly. I don't know why. I thought that was a bit rude. But next up we have Josie. Josie Top. Oh hi.
Hello. Well, I'm Josie Top. You can find me at Josie Top on Twitter. I normally just chill on Twitter and just be like, "Oh, hey, this is a D&D thing" or something I do. I also make music. It's basically just me fiddling around on like GarageBand, just me making music on like for D&D stuff. So the last one that I created was called Barbarian Rage, and so yeah, that was a lot of fun to do. And so yeah, I just normally just exactly. It's so much fun. So I just you can find me on Twitter at Josie Top. You can find my music on SoundCloud at DM Josie. You can find all the songs there. I'm planning to make more songs in the future, so stay tuned for that. I guess I'll link that in the chat.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I've put your Twitter in, but please do link your SoundCloud. That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Next up we have Abner Cineres.
Nicely done.
Got it right! Yay, Scrat!
Go Scrat. Yes, Abner Cineres. I'm at Abner Cineres on Twitter, and I usually just hang out, chat with people. Sometimes, I'll forward any fun stuff, and every so often I will hand out coffee in the morning to groups of people, and sometimes pastries, virtual coffee and pastries. Sometimes I'm on Twitch. I go by Ace Tachyon there, so sometimes I jump in on chat somewhere and hang out. But that's about it. Just you can find me, hit me up. We'll chat on Twitter or on Twitch or something like that. And that's it.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. And next we have Potato Hollow. Oh, hi.
Hi, I'm Potato Hollow. I go by Potato Hollow on Twitch and Kindled Hollow on Twitter. And you can find me Mondays in the morning on Archdevil Rotu's channel. No, in the afternoon, 7:30 to whatever. And Monday and Friday, I'm GMing a game, and the second session actually went kind of decent. Two of the players died, but yeah. Friday mornings, it goes from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, that game is like we're having so much fun, and I'm just fumbling around as GM. Like, and Friday I'm again at Archdevil Rotu's channel, usually not this week or next week, but Friday usually around 8 p.m. to 11 Eastern time there. But I'm not able to join that just this week or next week. So
okay, well, thank you. Awesome. And your favorite part of today's show?
Oh, my favorite part was when Chime got her voice. Like that really pleased me to no end.
I forgot to mention my favorite part as well.
Go on.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go back.
Go ahead, Abner.
My favorite part was the red door at the end. Classic touch, Alice. That was awesome.
My favorite part was hide and seek on the wall. It's just like hide and seek. Everybody was like, "Oh, under blankets and stuff."
I'm gonna stand on my swords.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand on
the wall in a room.
No one will notice.
My favorite part of today's session was it's the second time I've played through this one shot, and sort of being kind of in the know on the second time. You noticed shit.
Quiet.
You noticed
Did you
things.
notice the little details?
I did. And at last of the players, but most certainly not least, we have Rune Sail.
Okay, you're doing it on purpose now.
Is that not it? Is that not it?
Sail, come on.
Oh.
First try, Scrat. First try.
Rune Sail.
Okay, so fun fact about my stinking name. It was originally Rune apostrophe Sail. And it was a con language that I made when I was in my early teens. And Rune is the prefix for somebody's name who's a wizard. So the name is actually Rune as in title Rune Sail.
Nice.
So there you go. There's some trivia. Hi, I'm Rune. I do art things and I do Dungeons and Dragons things. These days I am usually streaming at twitch.tv on Runesale. Battle for Azeroth came out this week, so I haven't been streaming. But I, for those of you who don't know, I do play Chime in another game, and she has not gotten her voice yet. So this was kind of nice because I've been working on a voice for her for ages. Gosh, I had so many favorite parts tonight. Everybody was so awesome. I think Eric was it Scrat or Eric who turned into Rebel? Who was that?
That was Scrat.
Freaking Scrat, just like, oh, battle, bye. I'm just gonna be rocks.
Yeah, I should have just turned into a mouse when we were hiding. I didn't even think of that.
Eric's reaction to what was in his box was really intriguing, and I wish I knew more of his backstory to know what that was about. Josie, you standing on your...
Oh yeah, I loved my box. Like, absolutely loved that.
Danya, I loved how kind you were to Lily. I was so glad somebody else was taking care of that poor kid. And Lucius, my traveling buddy, don't walk into doors, my friend.
No, never again. Never again.
So, and thank you, DM, for letting Chime have a voice for at least for a little bit. You know what it sounds like.
That would be nice.
Thank you. I would love to play with you guys again. I'm down for that whenever.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well,
Looking forward to next time, please.
Yep.
Thank you all so much. Well, Alice, the wonderful headmistress of the DM.
okay there?
I think in these one shots, this is why I say it's so important to have a backstory to your character and tell your DM about it, because there's little things they can pop in to like a more sort of horror mystery type one. Because I assure you, all of this links to something. So it's none of this is random. I don't, Scrat can tell you, I don't do random. As he's played through this a second time, he's noticed some things now that he didn't quite notice before. But I just love all the interactions from everyone. I always like doing the red door at the end and seeing how much I can convince people they're fine. And then
Fine. We're
there's a
not
red
fine.
door at the end of it. It's funny because the last team opened it. But I'm just going to leave that hanging. And yet, no, you can't find that one shot on YouTube because the file corrupted.
Oh, really?
Ah.
So I really, really enjoyed this. I don't, every now and then I like to do like a horror type spooky thing. I like to really bring out the mystery, because not just because I like it, but because I want to see if you can make an eerie scene.
Oh yeah,
with
I just
RPG.
remembered. Scrat, I'm going to be in a thing next week. I just remembered because the 22nd on your channel at 3:30.
As he gets his diary out.
That is true.
But I love all these characters. I hope we can get them all together again to do the third and final one shot, because
I'm here
yes,
for this.
it's all been
Oh.
planned. So
I'm there. Count me in.
It's good, and I like I said, I don't I like doing this type of one shot sometimes, literally just to test out on if I can make situations eerie or scary, because I think that's quite difficult to do in a tabletop RPG sometimes. So thank you for coming along, and you can basically find me here. If I'm White Rabbit Pick on Twitter. If I'm not DMing here, I'm playing here. Yeah, I don't. Oh, and I'm also running our upcoming podcast, which will also be coming out when our next season comes out, which is very different to something we've ever done before, and we're using the Cypher system.
Cool.
And I'm really looking forward to that. So, Scrap, I will hand over to you.
Thank you very much. So guys, here are my social links. In there is my Discord. If you're not already in my Discord, you should be. It's a wonderful place full of wonderful people. And earlier today we had a rap battle.
Yeah.
that.
We
I
did?
loved it so much. I love
Where?
how random and amazing our Discord people are.
Where?
If you want to get involved and have a similar game, send me a DM on Twitter. And if you want to see how horrendously far behind I am with the YouTube videos, go to my YouTube there. In fact, I might have to start like outsourcing and see if I can get someone to upload VODs for me, because the program
time.
just keeps crashing and I get further and further behind, and it's truly infuriating. I also have. Sorry.
You should be able to write a script for it. out of
Yeah, I
your-
mean, it's not. You just chop the middle and the end off. You know, it's easy. Patreon. Support me there. For as little as $1, you guys can support me on Patreon, and it's very much appreciated. We recently. Thank you for the follow. We recently hit our $200 mark, and we are already making our way towards the $400 mark. Where are these jingle bells coming from?
Does 200 come after?
Is anyone else hearing jingle bells?
I hear them.
Yes.
Is that you, Alice?
Yes, it's me.
I was gonna say, like, what?
I will stop that. It's okay. I'll find something like.
And lastly, there is my merchandise there, including things like my wonderful little notebooks, which are the perfect size for a 3-hour one-shot. No, oh, that's not creepy at all. The 3-hour one-shot. And t-shirts, etc. So check that all out there. Well, guys, I'm going to take you over to a new artist that I found recently. It looks like she's drawing something slightly lewd today, but I'm sure your weak little minds will be fine. Her name's Sleepy Mia. And today she's doing like an emo stream, I think. I'm gonna hold off a little bit because she's just gone AFK, so I don't want to raid AFK. But I can tell you about my schedule. Aha! Because I do have a schedule.
What?
I know. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. EST, Donovan Fry is coming back, and we are gonna finish the second half of Pulp Cthulhu in space. My God, was the first session crazy, and tomorrow is gonna go mad. And then at
Yes,
7.
it was.
And then at 7 p.m, we have DM Leo, Dark Aardvark, Chorus, and Griffolian playing a level 10 one-shot, which I prepared earlier, if you caught that stream. Monday, we've got Shadows in the Mist, our City in the Mist campaign. Tuesday, we've got Wizards and Wardrobes. We've only got, like, what, 3 sessions until the end now, so I'm proper winding down to kill everyone. I mean, I'm proper winding down to the season finale.
TPK.
Wednesday, Potato Hollow returns with Castle Mac Raven, Castle Mac Lydia, and Grant R. Ellis himself to have another little one-shot, and I'll prep something for that probably in the week, so keep an eye out for that stream. And then on Thursday, I've got 1 to 4, I've got the Larkspur sequence finale, where Dr. Shaw finishes over on City of Mist on the Encounter Roleplay channel, and 5 to 8 p.m. I have Stalwart Initiative, or Stalwart Geek, or Kyle as we know him here, running a one-shot for us. He's going to be trying out streaming DMing for the first time, so that's hype. On Friday, we have a regular one-shot at 4 p.m, and Saturday and Sunday, I've currently left blank because you know what? I might just want to be moving house. If not, check your DMs, because I've got a waiting list, and I'll be hitting people up with DM stuff. I'm not sure if Mia's coming back, but I'm gonna start the raid cooldown, and hopefully she'll return in the time that it takes to do that. I mean, the dog returned, so at least we've got a dog on stream, so that's that's good, right?
That's always good.
If nothing else, we've got doggos, so
I see a doggo on stream, honestly, so you know.
yeah, exactly. So thank you very much, everyone, for this one-shot. Keep on evoking emotions, and keep it real, and all the other cool things. You guys are all amazing. We'll see you next time. Bye!
Bye.